Yo, yo, top of the top. Good evening, good evening. Welcome in, welcome in. Good to see y'all, good people. Hope everybody's doing well out there. Hope everybody's doing well. Good evening. Play, what it do, what it do. Hey, you. Miss TT, much love, much love. Moon Child. Hey, Miss Ma'am. Looter Shooter, my guy, my guy. Angel, back again. Indeed, indeed. Helping my sis move all day. Okay. And how was the move? How was the move? I know sometimes that can be a little frustrating, you know. Oh man. Good to see y'all on this Good Friday. Welcome back, welcome back. Hope everything's been well on y'all end. Um we've been doing okay on this side. So we missed yesterday. But today we got something special for y'all. Indeed, got something special for y'all. Um, these are going to be two cases. I would say like interrogation slash story cases. I didn't have a chance to get the storytelling graphics, but we got the interrogation room graphics up for y'all today. So hopefully everything sits well and everything is good. Make sure y'all grab y'all water, get you y'all popcorn, relax, and enjoy and have a good time. Speak amongst each other. Everybody speaking as always. The family is here. Glad to see y'all. Per usual. Y'all know the vibes. Y'all know the vibes. It's been a good Friday, I could say, blessed to be here because it's another day that we are above and beyond grateful to see each other again. I had my water. I just drank all my water. I need to get another one. I definitely do need to get another water. Yeah, good to see everybody. Everybody's here. Everybody's good. How's everybody been for the past day? We missed yesterday. Hope everybody's been all right. We getting everything situated for y'all. Make sure everything's locked and loaded so we can have everything straightened up on all screens. Make sure we good. Everything's loading up, getting right. All right, that's good. The stream says it's healthy. Stream says it's healthy. So that's a good start because YouTube has been giving some freakish freakish options of nothing, you know? I feel like a fiend, no last night, no morning or evening with Brother Uno. I needs my crime. That part, Miss Easy. Listen. I understand and I know. Look, I didn't want the 6 o'clock thing, right? I didn't want to set. I wanted to do that day just to see how y'all would go about the 6 o'clock thing, so I could like initiate it and do it consistently for the following week. So next week we're gonna do a early show, and we're gonna do a midday show, and if possible, we're gonna do a late night show. So the 6 o'clock thing is starting off next week, and we're gonna be finalized with that, and that's gonna be like good to go. The 6 o'clock is gonna be good to go, so everybody can get squared away. I just want to try to have everybody involved and try to make time for everybody so that we can all come together as one, so I just want to just trying to do everything right for y'all. That's all. That's it. That's all. King, welcome in, welcome in. Shawnee, welcome in, welcome in. Good to see you. What's good, Ace? My brother, my brother. We are here. Definitely here. I'm getting everything straightened up right now, y'all. Pulling everything up on screen, making sure we straight and good to go. All right, live sources, everything is good on that notion. Okay, so now I just gotta Make sure I pull up y'all chat so I don't have to constantly read it from this side. And then we'll be squared away. Multi-chat doc. Bring that over to this side. That's open. All right. Okay, that's good. That's golden. Juice. Dun 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 dun. My brother. What it do, my brother? Good to see you. Super Juice. It's not a bird. It's not a plane. Who is it, y'all? It's Super Juice. Y'all heard me? Indeed, indeed. Good to see you. Sandman in the building once again. Indeed, my brother, my brother. Good to see y'all. Good to see y'all. If you haven't already, double tap that screen for us one time. Let everybody know where y'all at. Y'all are in the building. Y'all rocking with your boy Ace. Push us through that algorithm. Y'all know, because of the fact we haven't been live as much, we've been like, I would say secluded a little bit from the algorithm, and also we got a little raid again from some not so good people trying to just tear us down as a unit. So we're gonna get that on the ball and on the move. Tonight we have two good cases. One case is about a dad, a not so good dad, and another one is about a dad that gets saved by a body cam. Well, not a body cam, but from a ring camera. My apologies. So yeah, we're gonna get in here. We're gonna eat our popcorn, drink our water, and we're gonna get right to the show. Much love, much love. Welcome to the Ace Society. You are rocking with your boy Ace. It's a late night. Let's get into them. To okay, before I start, Tuesday I started a 16-week training course that I've been approved to do in 17 days, 8 hours a day. So I'll be busy next couple of weeks. No worries, brother. No worries at all. We appreciate you. Much love, much love. Always showing up and showing out. It's all about the us, the we, never a me. So we understand. It's a lock. That's a go. Keep pushing forward. Keep moving forward with that. We've been, the whole family here, all the Acers here have been pushing you forward since you've been speaking about it. So much luck on that and knock it out the park, Bubba. Shayna, what it do? Welcome in, welcome in. Welcome in. Good to see you. Good to see you. Oh, Juice got us popcorn. So anybody need popcorn, y'all know who to holler at. Juice got it all. He locked and loaded. He got extra butter, extra salt, and olive oil for those of your choice. So whatever that's needed, Juice got it. Oh man, hey King, much love, brother. Look, I'm gonna be starting to get in tune. We're gonna start getting in tune like every single day, probably except for Sunday. If anything goes on a Sunday, but I'm gonna start doing members only lives also, to where it's gonna be these and also like private lives. Like I'll be doing my little thing outside, whatever, inside the house, around the world, around the town. So everybody's gonna get it right. We're gonna get right slowly but surely. Much love, and I appreciate all of y'all for being here once again. So without any further ado, y'all, this is number one, case number one. We locked and loaded, and let's get ready, y'all.
Hey, I'm so sorry.
This is the moment officers arrive at the home of Andrew Wiley after he
Indeed,
reported his
Juice.
12-year-old daughter, Lori Page, missing.
So, do you remember what she was last wearing?
I left for work yesterday. I don't know. I got off work. She not here.
Just hours earlier, Lori
He was cool, calm, and collective about that one, and y'all. I got off work. She just won't hear. What? My 12-year-old daughter go missing. I'm salvaging the whole entire universe. I don't know what he on. Let's go.
suddenly disappeared, and police were called to investigate what was initially believed to be a possible runaway situation.
No, what happened?
How do I become a member? Geez, I'm not sure. I think you would click on the money sign. Sanford, and it might show you like membership, and then you could do it from there. And then once you become a member, as soon as you become a member, you'll get the extra logos, extra emojis and everything of that nature. You'll be able to see the other content that I have up there for the other cases that I have up there for the members, and you just be all the way in tune. And I also have some new emojis coming for y'all. I got a chance to, they said that I can add more emojis for my members. So everybody that's a member, I got you. Appreciate y'all. Much love. We got it, y'all.
It's been so weird around here. Oh my God, it's a predator that stays in the neighborhood.
Lori is really good at spinning lies. I've never seen anything like it before.
Kind of weird to me out. I was like, this kid really.
Oh, super juice. My brother. And Shayna, you got the membership. Look at you. There we go. Salute for that. Gifted. Salute for the gifted. And it look. And that's so crazy. Juice. It went to Shayna. Y'all funny. And Shayna, no, he didn't pick. Well, the algorithm picked you. I guess it was meant to be. Y'all got it.
Wants to talk to adults.
However, officers quickly realized there are no clear signs of where she went, no confirmed sightings, and nothing that actually explains how she left. And over the next 2 years, that story would slowly begin to fall apart, even though the person they were looking for had been right in front of them the entire time.
Do you know where Lori is now?
No, I do not.
Okay.
No, I do not.
Was it a mistake? Was it an accident? Keep it up, man. This is your life, not mine. I can give a shit.
That's crazy work, y'all. Crazy work. 12-year-old daughter goes missing, and he just sitting there complacent, like, she's gone. Whatever, she's gone. Yo, 12-year-old baby girl. Well, all in all, it doesn't matter. To me, the age wouldn't matter because it's my kid. It's my specimen. It's my offspring. It's my little mini me. You know what I mean? So, nah, baby. Nah, not at all. Not at all. King, it's the same way. You send it with the money sign. It'll have membership. If you're not a member already, you could type hit the member, and then, but if you want to send a gifted membership, it'll say gifted membership.
It's the beginning of June in Tallahassee. In a quiet apartment complex along Continental Court, families go about their routines, unaware that something deeply disturbing has already taken place inside one of the units. Inside that home lives 12-year-old Lori Page with her father, Andrew Wiley. To neighbors, nothing appears out of the ordinary. There are no signs of struggle, no calls for help.
And with that, I'm matching. Let's go. Blessings on blessings.
No immediate reason to suspect that anything is wrong. But just days later, in early June 2023, everything changed, and a call is placed to the police where Andrew Wiley reports his daughter Lori missing.
911 dispatcher, what's your emergency?
Yeah, hi. My daughter is missing. I can't find her anywhere.
Okay, sir, calm down. I'm here to help. What's your name?
Andrew Wiley.
All right, Andrew. What's your daughter's name?
Lori Wiley.
How old is Lori?
She's 12. She just turned 12.
Within minutes, an officer is dispatched to the home. At first, it seems like a situation they've handled countless times before, a child who may have left during the night. But as the officer pulls up to the apartment, what begins as a routine missing persons call is about to take a very different turn.
Police department. Hey, are you Mr. Wiley?
Yes, sir.
Hey, I'm so sorry.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, do you remember what she was last wearing?
I left for work yesterday, so like I work at night.
So you work at night? Okay.
Yeah,
So who was she hanging out with whenever she ran off?
I don't know. I got off work. And she not here.
Who was supposed to drop her off here? So you went to work last night,
So
and she was here?
Yeah.
Okay. And then when you came home, she was gone?
Yeah.
Okay. Does she suffer from any like disabilities or anything like that?
Man, I don't know. I'm just raising a child right now at this point.
I hear you. Do you know of anywhere she might go? I know you said you don't know about her friends, but
First time when we got her, she went to an abandoned apartment.
I was there for that one.
I would never realized, so I don't know.
And then, are you okay, just for policy-wise, if I look in the house, make sure?
I don't like his style, y'all. I don't like his style. For him to be a concerned parent of any sort, I can't get jiggy with the shit that he putting out. 0%. He get a thumbs down.
She's not hiding under anywhere.
Yeah.
Okay. I know it's really
Jump, Miss
That
TT,
same
jump.
day, officers began going door to door, trying to determine if any neighbors saw or heard anything unusual. At first, nothing about the situation seems especially alarming. For those involved, this kind of behavior isn't entirely new. Lori had previously been reported missing before, only to return within 24 hours, causing similar concern. Because of that, the case initially appears routine, another possible runaway, another situation that may resolve itself quickly. But what officers don't yet realize is that they're already at the center of something far more sinister. With that, the search for Lori begins, starting with officers asking neighbors if they had seen or heard anything.
Police department.
This is crazy work.
Hey, sir, how's it going? My name's Officer Bab. Hey, one of your neighbor's daughters actually ran away, and I see that you have a camera.
Okay.
Big boy.
Do you know if your camera reaches like pretty far out into the neighborhood, or is it like kind of stops right
I
there?
mean, I can see there to there.
Is there a way that you can look at the camera footage, because it's this gentleman here, and see if like a 12-year-old girl left? It'd be anywhere from like 11 p.m. to like 10 a.m. I know it's a really long time, but
If it caught them, let me grab my phone.
that'd be awesome.
What am I looking for?
Be like a little girl, like 5 foot tall. Like,
Yeah, I know. I've seen her.
Okay. Yeah. Do you know if you've seen her like in the last like day?
He looks like, I forgot the comedian name. Anybody know the comedian name? The stand-up guy that has the Netflix special that now he does all his Netflix specials with no shirt on. This is his his doppelganger.
Or so, like this morning, walking around or anything?
No, I haven't been outside or seen anybody today.
Welcome in,
like
Gab.
this week.
Good to see
You said it
you.
would have been around 11 last night?
11 p.m. to 10 a.m. It's a really long range, I know, but
Welcome in.
Let's see.
wow. You have a really good angle.
Yeah, I mean, that's 8 o'clock yesterday.
Yep, there we go,
Okay.
Juice.
So,
Wow.
she did not catch her leaving.
Thanks for trying. I appreciate it.
As the hours turn into days, officers continue going from neighbor to neighbor, speaking with anyone who might have seen or heard something, but nothing comes up. No sightings, no leads, no sign of Lori. With each passing day, concern begins to grow. What once seemed routine is starting to feel different. Investigators begin widening their search, reaching out to people across the local area, hoping someone, somewhere, knows something. And eventually, they come across one person who will shift the direction of the entire investigation, forcing officers.
One thing for certain, two things for sure, y'all. The dad is giving off the vibes already. He's giving those what vibes? He opened up the door. He was cool, calm, collected. He didn't have any cares in the world. He just like, yeah, at this point, I'm just raising a little girl. What? You are the father, my guy. You're the father. You're supposed to show some type of concern somewhere that you care. And to me, I'm not seeing it. Let's get back, y'all. Crazy word.
to start looking at this case from a completely different angle.
Can't save the mom yet, Juice. We haven't seen her. Super Juice.
Hey, how you doing?
You ever seen this guy around here?
No.
Oh,
sorry.
No, we're just looking for a missing girl, but...
You ever seen her around?
No, what happened? I'm working.
Oh, I can't give you a
sorry.
paper, that's why.
No, what happened? It's been so weird around here. Something happened to my car.
Oh.
Something happened to my car. It's so weird around here. I swear to God. Is this a person that lives over here?
There's this girl
Around
from
here,
around
yeah.
here that's missing. Have you ever seen her around here?
No. Oh my God. It's a child predator that stays in the neighborhood. Y'all know?
What do you know
A
about her?
child predator.
I just looked it up because I moved over here.
Gotcha.
I have kids.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah, I have kids. Oh my God.
I do the same thing. It's crazy. It drives you nuts, won't it?
Oh my God.
How many there are living nearby and next to your
Oh my God.
church
It's one on the other side over.
Yeah.
I'm working, guys. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I have to get back to work.
All right, we're just seeing if you have ever
No, I
seen
haven't
that.
seen it.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
Yeah, you can keep going.
Have a great one.
With officers now receiving information that there were registered sex offenders living in the local area, their attention begins to shift. If Lori had encountered anyone, these individuals would be among the first places to check. At this point, investigators aren't necessarily expecting to find anything significant, but with leads beginning to run thin, and nearly 2 days having passed since Lori was last seen, they can't afford to overlook any possibility.
And for those of you who don't know, there are multiple websites, ladies and gentlemen, that you can go on to see the registered sex offenders list. And you can type in your zip code, your area code, and they'll start popping up. Little red dots that start popping up all over your screen. So like she was saying, she did that prior to her moving over there. She has kids, so that's what she did.
So, following up on that information, deputies begin locating the registered offenders nearby and expanding their search beyond the immediate residence. And with that, officers begin canvassing the surrounding properties.
Hi, are you Mr. Glasgow?
I am.
So I'm Detective Rabali, Detective Taylor with the Tallahassee Police Department. So we're actually working a missing person case.
Look at the undertaker.
I don't know if you can kind of help us out. So we're trying to canvass the area to try to find her. I have a few questions if you don't mind me asking.
Sure.
Okay. You have a minute?
I do.
Okay, cool. How long have you lived at this house?
I think August 2022.
August? Okay.
I'm on probation, just so you know. I don't know if you're aware of that.
That's why they're there, buddy.
Thank you for telling me.
That's exactly why they're there. They know already. They know, freaky man. You freaky frog man. They know.
Yeah.
Would you rather us come inside?
It's up to you.
Okay. If you're okay with that, yeah, I mean, I don't know if you're... We talked to a few other neighbors. My eyes are trying to adjust. But...
So, a missing person in the neighborhood?
So I'll show you her flyer. So she was in this area, not specifically this neighborhood, but she's in this area. So we're knocking on several doors. We talk with multiple neighbors. You said nobody else lives at home with you.
No.
Do you have any step-kid? Are you dating anybody where any children would be coming here?
No, I do have children.
Nieces, nephews?
No, nobody comes to my house.
Okay. You have children?
I do have.
He said, nobody comes to my house. No, Bubba. You got that right. Big shout out to y'all. Big shout out to everybody in the chat. Appreciate y'all for stopping through and rocking with your boy Ace. Welcome to the Ace Society. We are here. We are here. Let's get back to it.
Children.
Okay. How old are your kids?
7 and 12.
7 and 12? Yeah. Girl, boy?
7-year-old boy, 12-year-old girl.
Do you have like a shed or anything in the back?
There is actually. Do you want to go back there?
Yeah, when he comes down. Okay. If you don't mind, like I said, I mean, you do not have to, to let us do this at all. I just want you to understand that.
No, I don't want to be any kind of hindrance.
There's this back area here.
Need to get that thing pressure washed. They got everything growing on that side.
this would be
Is it
maybe
bad?
what you
Soft wash, pressure wash, all of the above.
I'm just gonna grab his flashlight.
Oh, he
Yeah,
got the
thank you so much
freaky
for
man
calling.
frog hideout
Just gonna
spots.
Grab his light. Thank you.
What the?
It's open.
Insulation, wheelbarrow.
I own it.
Okay, sorry. It's a nice place.
I can close that out.
You guys shut the back.
Oh, it's that. Is it like left or? Yeah, actually, there is a closet.
Like a utility closet?
You want to take, yeah.
Yeah. Is it open?
That's fine. Yeah, it's unlocked. And then this door just goes back into the house.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
I mean, how much could you actually, like, is it savable or not?
As officers continue checking each location, nothing is uncovered. Those they speak to, including the individuals they were most concerned about, come back clean. For them, it's a relief. But for investigators, it means something else entirely. They're back to where they started, with no leads. Now, with 2 days having already passed since Lori was last seen, the urgency begins to grow. Officers regroup, knowing they need to reassess everything and figure out where Lori could have gone.
Okay. The only thing I say that they hadn't returned back to was the neighbor with the Ring camera. So we're not sure what's going on with that neighbor over yonder, but hopefully they might come up with something of some sort of evidence.
There are at least 2 prior cases. In one, she had been found at a set of abandoned apartments. In another, she had stayed with a family friend. Each incident begins to paint a picture, one that might explain her behavior and possibly where she could be now. But before investigators can follow that path, they need to understand the people around Lori.
Okay, y'all. So this is number 3 for her. So she went missing one time. She was found in an abandoned building. Went missing the second time. She was located at a family member's house.
At the time, Lori had been living with her father, Andrew Wiley, while also maintaining contact with her mother, who lived separately.
There's the
two
mom,
were no longer
y'all.
together and were living in completely different places. She had previously been reported missing while under both parents' care, incidents that ultimately ended with her being found safe. Because of that, investigators still believe there's a strong possibility this is another runaway situation, that Lori may be with someone, somewhere, and will turn up again. But what they don't yet realize is that it would become one of the most elaborate and twisted homicide cover-ups they've ever handled. And with that, officers revisit a familiar lead the woman Lori had been found with before.
Hi. How are you? I'm doing all right. How about yourself? Hanging in there. Okay. Good. It's such a lovely day. So, I'm Detective Drake. I'm over Lori's case. So I am just trying to double check a lot of locations.
Simpin'.
She has been missing for a
Welcome in, Simp. Good to see you. Good to see you. Simping ain't easy. What it do?
couple weeks now. So one of the locations was your house because I know she stayed here before. So is she here?
No, she's not.
No. Has she been here at all?
No. I mean, she's been here, but this is before.
Right, not in the past like 2.5 weeks. Gotcha.
And just like I told the last couple of officers, last 3 officers who were at her back, I believe that she knows that if she shows up here, I believe in accountability. I've already told the last 3 officers, if she shows up here, I'm going to bring her to you guys.
Right.
And then you guys can take her back to her dad.
Okay.
Because I know that there is some type of process that needs to happen because there was a case. And I was under the impression that she had been found. Because
Angel, I was thinking the exact same thing. The exact same thing. I was thinking, okay, she was running away from dad from being touched inappropriately and running away from mom from getting physically abused, beaten up from mom. That's what was on my mind.
when she came down here, when she brought Lori here, they had put her on 2 medications.
Stash, what it do, my brother? Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. I haven't been up here in a little second, you know, jumping back, how we get back in, you know. Good to see you, bro. Welcome in, man.
Okay, what kind of medications?
For anxiety, and I don't remember what the other one was for.
But no life-threatening illnesses? It was more like...
What do you mean?
Like insulin or
no,
heart
no.
medication
This
or
is
something
just like horrible. And Lori is really good at spinning lies.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've never seen anything like it before.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell the story all the time to my family. When she was 2 years old, when kids are supposed to have an attention span of a gnat, she would try to gaslight you. Because Lori has the ability to hold on to vengeance, I guess is the best way to put it. She has a tendency to hold on to that kind of stuff, but she also still has the mind of a child.
Right.
Well, she went to daycare.
Yeah, she's a child. She's only 12 years old. She's only 12. She's still a child. Just because she's 12, that doesn't mean anything of the sort. She's only 12. She has the mind of a 12-year-old. Hopefully, she has that, I would say the mindset and the go about of a 12-year-old as far as her just being a kid. Maybe she wants to be a kid, but maybe faced with certain adversaries in her life that she has to grow faster than she wants to grow, It's the things that we go through and grow through that makes us who we are. Yeah, I'm all right, my brother. Good to see you, Stash. Hope everything's been well your way, man. I'm gonna tap in with you, bro. You know the vibes. Definitely, you know the vibes. Each one teach one.
Played all day long, had a good time. And then at the end of the day, when it was time for her to be picked up, she remembered, oh gosh, I'm gonna have to be in the room by myself. And she spun this lie on my dad, which caused him to be arrested. And because
you heard, putting up stats on the scoreboard, you heard,
and it was bringing her greater and greater attention. It kind of taught her that this is all I need to do to get the attention that I need.
While officers still have no success in locating Lori, they do begin to gain a clearer understanding of her behavior. Speaking with the friend's mother, investigators learn a few important details. Lori had been on medication for anxiety, and according to those who knew her, she had a tendency to tell stories that weren't always accurate. She was also described as someone who often sought attention. Taken together, this begins to paint a picture for investigators. At this stage, it reinforces their belief that Lori may have left on her own, possibly to prove a point or to get a reaction. But as time continues to pass, that explanation starts to feel less and less likely. 2 months have now passed. What once seemed like a possible attempt to seek attention is no longer being treated that way. As the weeks go by,
2 months,
officers
y'all.
are still left with no leads, no sightings, no evidence, and no clear understanding of what happened to Lori. With the investigation beginning to stall, they decide to widen their approach. Investigators start speaking to anyone who knew Lori, hoping someone might hold a missing piece of the puzzle. This leads them to her school, where they begin questioning teachers and staff, searching for any detail that could point them in the right direction. But even then, many still believe Lori could be with someone, somewhere, and that she may still turn up. Sorry to interrupt the story, but if you're into true crime and want access to raw, uncensored footage, check out our Patreon, link in the description.
Okay, so I'm the lead investigator on the Lori Page case. So I was looking at her Reddit username and went ahead and searched Lori Page, and I saw a post that you made on a subreddit.
Oh yeah, Carly Russell. I was like, everyone's talking about Carly Russell, but no one's looking for Lori Page. Here she is.
Right.
Here's
so
a news article.
I saw your post, and one of your sub comments, you mentioned that you heard a rumor that she was being groomed by a 20-year-old man.
Yeah.
I have.
Oh. Being groomed by the 20-year-old man. Shame on him. Big shame on him, y'all. The girl was only 12.
Never heard this rumor. No one
Really?
brought this to my attention. So, where did you hear it? What is it? What's going on?
Exactly, Angel.
I can't remember. No, I think it might have been Miss Summers. Who, if you've been reading online, you've probably seen Margaret Summers.
I've talked to her multiple times. That's why I'm.
She didn't tell you that?
No. Did she say who the 20-year-old man was, or where she was being groomed?
Where did that information come from is kind of what we're curious about.
This is a while ago, so I have to think. She, I thought she said it, or that that she said Lori's mom or someone was concerned that she was being groomed by an older man. I think if a student told me, I would have known that. I really felt like Miss Summers told me.
When officers confront her, she appears unsure of what to say, unable to give any clear answers or point investigators in a specific direction. With little to go on, detectives decide to broaden their approach even further.
Nah, Simpin, that was a teacher.
Choosing to speak with anyone who might have information on the rumor.
No, I'm with Miss Ortiz.
Okay, this is so embarrassing. Okay, remember like months ago that Carly Russell fake kidnapping thing was happening? Yeah. So I posted on Reddit, I was like, okay, so this is real fake, then why are we still talking about her? How about this one? Here's a real missing girl I posted on there.
About Lori.
Yeah, about Lori. And then in one of the comments I told someone that I heard rumors that she was with like a 20-year-old man that was possibly grooming her. So the police want to know where I heard it. I don't remember. I thought I heard it from you.
No, I never.
It might have been one of the kids. I just don't remember who. Donald said.
I do remember that there were some kids. Are you Miss Dre?
Yes, ma'am.
Hi,
I know. It's nice to meet you in person.
Yeah.
Okay. The lady in the burgundy shirt, she's walking around comfy. She has on Hey Dude shoes. And if you don't know about Hey Dudes, they're some of the most comfortable shoes in the world. Shout out to Hey Dudes.
I think some of the kids were saying, even before she left, that she was doing things she shouldn't
walking
be doing.
on A.
But you could ask Stephen Woods. He's one of our behavioral specialists.
Maybe he's the one who told me.
And he said, I remember him telling me he heard that Lori was running around in short spandex and a tank top, and she knew what she was doing.
What?
So
What?
I was like, yeah.
What? My thoughts exactly. What? She knew what she was doing. Come on, man. Come on. Get real with yourself, buddy.
That might have been where I heard it.
No.
But
I interact with this kid every day. No.
That would be weird.
I don't think so. No,
But he
absolutely
said
no.
but he was pretty insistent that there was a side of Lori that we didn't know.
My first couple of days is that kind of weirded me out. I was like, this kid really, really wants to talk to adults. Like, she mostly wanted to talk to me.
I said that when
And
they
she
interviewed me
didn't
on
really
Sunday. I
want
said
to talk to the kids that much. Like, she kind of was friends with the kids, but she really wanted to talk to adults most of the time.
While it initially seems like the information from teachers is unreliable, more speculation than fact, none of it leads investigators any closer to Lori. The case appears to be going nowhere. But just a few days later, everything changes. A new witness comes forward, claiming they had seen Lori weeks earlier, describing her getting out of one car and into another. For the first time in days, investigators have something tangible to work with, and this new detail begins to shift the direction of the investigation entirely.
So Jason, basically all I got was a call for service. She says that you were checking in and that you basically saw the flyer for the missing juvenile and that you might have some information. Okay, what can you tell me?
So I was at the skate park. And
Just right over here?
Yeah, down there. And I see two cars pull up. The first car was a white sedan. And it had like a brownish paint job, but it was due over time.
Like
already, it was like fading. It was a white sedan, 2013 model. I like cars, so I know cars by heart. And then it parks there facing towards the skate park. I didn't really see anybody since the windows were tinted. And then another tinted vehicle comes by. It was a red Honda SUV 2016 model with the straight lights going up. Like, you know, the ones that normally drive around here, the gray ones, but it was a red one. It pulls up. I see her get out of the white car from the back seat, go back, get her stuff, and then go into the SUV, and then the SUV just drove off.
As far as her stuff, you mean like a bag or something?
Like a duffel bag.
Like a duffel bag?
Yeah.
Okay. And when you said she went?
So she was packed and ready to go. So she jumped out of the white car, then jumped into the red Honda SUV. And he says he knows the models by heart.
Got her stuff. Where did she get her stuff from?
The back of the white vehicle.
Like in the back seat or the trunk?
The trunk.
So she gets out of the back seat. Remember what side she was on? Driver's side, passenger side?
Passenger side.
So she gets out of the passenger side and she goes around, and I guess the trunk had been activated so she could open it. And she opens it and grabs her duffel bag, and then she just goes over and gets into the red Honda.
Yeah.
And then where does she get? In the front seat or the back seat?
Passenger.
Front seat passenger?
Yeah.
Okay, and gets in there with her stuff, and then the red thing, or the red SUV just drives away. Do you have any other contact, like email address or anything?
Yeah.
Okay.
sexyfurryirl.com.
Sexy furry? How's the sexy furry spelled?
It's been in my email since middle school, so.
Sexy furry? What? What type of freaky frog email is that? Let's go, y'all.
I've really changed it.
You're fine, brother.
Yeah, Luder.
I got
PSI was down.
Forever and a day too, so I'm just trying to make sure I got it spelled correctly, that's all.
Yet with this new information, officers follow up on the lead, checking the local skate park and surrounding areas for any signs of vehicles or activity that match the witness statement. But unfortunately, nothing is found. The tip is ultimately proven to be false, and once again, investigators are left with no real progress. With the case still going nowhere, officers return to the one person closest to Lori, her father. They re-engage with him, hoping to gather more information, clarify details, and understand what their next steps should be. But this time, the conversation doesn't go the way they expect because Andrew has them exactly where he wants them.
Have you talked to your brother in the last week or so? Yeah. So you know, I went to his house the other day and gave him some flyers to put on the trucks and stuff, and told his guys to look out. So.
Okay, I finally found it right as I stopped looking. So that's what Special Agents Work and I are going to go around hanging up anywhere and everywhere we can in Tallahassee. Gas stations, housing projects, anything, schools, everywhere we'll have that. The more places we can have her face seen, the better chances we have.
Miranda told us she weaned Lori off of those medications before she even brought her down here. So.
What kind of meds?
Something related to, it's used for two things: blood pressure and anxiety.
What was it?
Glucophene. I can't promise that I'm spelling.
Blood pressure medicine, anxiety medicine, 12 years old. Lord.
That word right, but we have already done records to get those records.
Yeah.
What could she be so stressed about? Everything.
Just trust me, like we're a team. We gotta work together. Obviously, she had to be left home alone sometimes because I had to go to work. But yeah, she used to like. But the only time I ever saw her like down was when she talked to her mama.
Okay.
Like she'll still be quiet. But when whenever she talked to her mama, like her mama called the school one time and I didn't know, and she came home and then she was like, I feel like myself. I was like, where'd that come from?
Yeah, the phone call.
And I asked what happened, and she said she talked to her mama. And I was just trying to
trying to shift
down.
That's the one where Miranda
shift
called
the light,
school
y'all.
And talked to her in her classroom, like.
I don't know what happened. I know she said she called.
Okay.
As the interview continues, detectives begin to change their approach. Up until this point, Andrew had been treated as a concerned father, someone helping in the search. But now, investigators start to consider a different possibility, one they hadn't seriously explored before. Instead of asking what happened to Lori, they begin asking Andrew if he had anything to do with her disappearance.
Goddamn right.
All right, I have to ask these questions. I've asked everybody these questions. Do you know where Lori is now?
No, I do not.
Okay.
No.
And OG, you might as well just cut this, OG. Go ahead and get your ball, a skee ball, take the razor to it, because you got a whole donut shop in the middle of that right there, Bubba. Get all of that right there, gone and out the way. Let's go.
I do not. And if I did, child,
I know. All right. That's out of the way. So I want to ask you some other stuff too, okay? Again, we look into everybody. We look into everything, all right? This job will make you cynical, and we have to go over single thing for two reasons. One, we've got to make sure, because what's going to happen is if we get asked, you know, why didn't you ask that question? You never asked the question. Well, you know, we didn't, and we'll never know, you know. And the reason we're asking was there's something happening at home that would have caused you to think that you couldn't go to work for whatever reason.
no.
Okay. The day that day leading up to Lori going missing. So you went to work that night, came home, she was missing. That whole day before, did you leave town at all?
I don't know.
Was there any reason you would go to Jacksonville?
Jacksonville?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man. You doing this oddball, strange look of, I have the slightest clue, let me think about my answer, face ass. Please, if you don't care your Scruff McGruff, Chicago, Illinois, 60652 head ass, please go ahead about your business, Mr. Freaky Frog Man, because we need to know the answers, and we know you got them.
Not that I can recall.
Okay. Because it looks like you went just before you went to work. So you went to Jacksonville.
Got him. So one thing for certain, two things for sure. What do we want to know about this young man here, y'all? We want to know one thing, and one thing only.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
Get him.
During that day, and then came back, then went to work. Do you know if you got home later than usual or earlier than usual?
It depends on the time. Because sometimes if I do overtime, I get off a little late instead of like at 4. It'd be like around like 11, 12.
Like, she would play on her mom's phone, and then Lori would play on your mom's phone so that they could play Roblox together.
No.
Whose phone should she have played on? Because she didn't have a phone based on that time frame.
She didn't play Roblox on the phone. And if she did play it on the phone, it wasn't her phone. It had to be, I don't even think it was her account. It had to be my girl's sister. But she never played Roblox on my phone.
Is that
we know
right?
she started certain like internet accounts. I think she started Twitter, she started Instagram and all this stuff, but at some points you had taken her phone away, and we didn't know if before she even got a phone, did she start a different account? Or maybe we can get that information from your old phone, because since you've had this new one, it was after Lori left, right?
Yeah.
And that's why that we, you know, your new one doesn't do as much good. The old one might, because it.
So, just because you don't have her Instagram account,
active on your phone doesn't mean that it won't be in the history.
Yeah.
But she didn't use my phone for Instagram. You feel me? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, she didn't use my phone. She had a phone or she didn't have a phone. She didn't use my phone.
Well, so that's kind of the problem we're running into is we do know that she had other accounts, but I can't find them on her phone. So I know somehow
Because
she's
she
accessing
started
them.
all that on her school computer.
But here's the
She didn't.
On the school computer. Man, come on, boss man. They said the accounts were still being active prior to her leaving. Come on, man. Come on. Let's make it make sense.
She didn't get on my phone to play. Like, she had a computer. She literally had a computer. If she had a computer, TV, she was straight. It wasn't like, oh, I just got that phone too when I got her phone.
Okay,
So that phone was new too.
So you got them at the same time?
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah. So
you know you're busted. Ain't that right, King?
It wasn't like she was using my phone. She had a phone, but I took it away and she still had her computer.
Okay.
Like, I never took the computer away.
Because of the school computer.
Yeah.
Right. What about your other computer? You mentioned you had your own computer.
Yeah.
And you caught her doing some of the stuff on that.
That was
Simpin'. Gosh almighty. Bean bags under each knee. Lord.
Yeah.
Sound like torture.
Yeah.
Glad to see you here, Simpin'.
I just talked about it, and then I just talked about it. And then she started using my computer.
Okay. Is that computer synced to your phone?
No.
Are there any shared accounts between that computer and your phone?
No.
Okay.
As the interview comes to an end, suspicion around Andrew begins to grow. There are too many questions, and not enough answers that truly make sense. To him, it may have felt like he was walking away without consequence, and for now, he was. But for investigators, something had changed. For the first time, they begin to seriously consider that Andrew may know more than he's saying, or possibly have more involvement than anyone initially thought. Still, detectives can't focus on just one possibility. They continue working every angle, following leads, checking locations, while quietly keeping Andrew on their radar as a potential suspect.
And she looked just like him, y'all. That's his twin. That's his twin all the way, 1000%. How could you do anything, cause any type of harm to your baby, man? To your freaking baby, doggy.
It had been over a full year since Lori's disappearance. Investigators are still determined to find her, still holding on to the possibility that she could be somewhere, with someone. But the reality is difficult to ignore. In the most serious cases, over 70% of children who are killed die within just a few hours of being taken. It's a statistic that weighs heavily on everyone involved. And yet, despite the odds, officers continue pushing forward, refusing to give up the search. That determination leads them to the next step, reaching out to Lori's best friend.
Hello. Hey, Miss Addison, this is Detective Childers with TPD. Do you remember speaking to me earlier?
Could be.
Yes. Hey, I was wondering if now's a good time to talk to Amaya.
Hold on 1 second. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. She's here.
Hi, Amaya. My name is Detective Childers. I'm with Tallahassee Police Department. So I'm assigned Lori's missing person case. I just took it over, and I just had some questions for you. So your sister had let one of our detectives know that you used to play Roblox online with Lori, and that she had the name Princess 044089.
Shana says, does anybody remember the days when your teacher could whip your A laugh out loud? I came in right after that generation. That was my mom's. That was my mom's generation right there, and I came in right after that.
Fine. Are you sure that was her account?
With the paddles with the holes
I
in it.
believe so. That's the last person I played with a few months ago.
Okay. Do you think at all there's any chance it could have been somebody else?
No, That's the last person I played with, like, since she's been gone.
Okay.
That's the count that she used were made.
Okay. Do you remember when that was the last time you guys played together?
The last time I was in Tallahassee, like, when was that was?
I'm sorry, say that again?
I said the last time I was in Tallahassee, I'm not sure, but it was a couple months ago. And the last time I was over there, she used my phone and made an account. And I don't know what the password is, but that was the last time.
Okay. So do you remember if by chance that would have been in the summertime?
Yeah, it was like during Thanksgiving time, because when she was also here at our house, we was also playing Roblox.
That was at Thanksgiving?
Yeah, like around Thanksgiving time.
This most recent Thanksgiving, like 2023?
No.
No. Oh, okay. So it would have been probably about a year and a half ago.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. How often did Lori play Roblox?
We try to play whenever we can. Like, if we were bored, we would just play Roblox or, like, walk around the house and, just laugh and talk.
Gotcha. Did you guys ever play Roblox when you weren't together, like from each of your houses?
No, she didn't have a cell phone to do that. But when we was together, I'll play Roblox on my mom's phone and she'll play it on mine.
As investigators continue exploring every possible angle, they begin looking into Lori's online activity. With growing concerns around online platforms and cases involving children being contacted through games, officers consider whether something similar could have happened here. They examine accounts, messages, and any potential connections, including platforms like Roblox.
Definitely. Roblox. How could I say this? My 9-year-old, my youngest, she has her own phone, has her own tablet, own everything, own computer, own everything, right? I have, as a parent, as her father, it's a mandatory must that I keep an eye on her activities, on which she's doing on Roblox, and also on the Oculus as well. So it's like I have to keep a track of how many friends she has, who she's in contact with, and things of that nature, because of the fact that I know that it's predators everywhere. So anybody that she's friends with that I don't seem fit, I have to delete them, and that's just that. And she just goes about her business and continues playing with her two little friends that they go about and do their little thing. But I have to keep a monitored eye, an eagle eye on what's going on up there. Roblox was made for kids. The graphics and everything is made for kids. It's for the kids' eyes. Like, some things I don't keen to, as far as like, why are adults playing these children's games? You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of content creators that do the same thing, that play nothing but Roblox and little kids games, and that's where their commentary and subs all come from, is little teeny boppers. Why on earth would you want the little teeny boppers to be on your roll call? That's something that I'd never understood. Another one was TikTok. TikTok, when it came out, it was for the kids, based solely for the kids. Now it's for everybody, but when it came out, it was for the kids. That's why I never had a TikTok, because it was like, it's for the kids, let it be for the kids. The kids can't have anything at all, you guys, at all. So make sure, if your kids are on any type of social anythings, keep an eye out. Make sure you're highly monitoring them. Make sure you're watching the activity, who they're speaking to, anything of that nature. So just to be on the up and up, you know? Let's get back to it.
To see if Lori may have been in contact with someone. But after following that lead, nothing concrete is found. There is no evidence linking her disappearance to any online interaction, and once again, investigators are left without answers. As the months pass, the case begins to go cold. Investigators are left with no solid leads, no clear direction, and no answers. But eventually, they are forced to return to someone they had always considered but hadn't fully focused on, the one person who had last contact with Lori, her father. So officers go back to Andrew Wiley, taking a closer look at his actions, his timeline, and everything he had told them from the very beginning. And what they begin to uncover only deepens their suspicion.
Hey, I'm Detective Childers. Do you remember speaking with me on the phone?
Yes.
Is it just you that lives here?
Yeah, just me.
Okay, we're almost done. We really appreciate your help. I'm sorry to keep inconveniencing you.
Honestly,
yeah, Fortnite as well. Fortnite as well. To me, Fortnite was for the kids too. It was for the graphics and everything. It's like appealing to nature for the younger generations, for the young mind and for the adolescents, you know? So Fortnite is another one as well, another giant platform as well. Miss Tisi says, my kids overdraft my bank account to buy skins for Fortnite, but I always monitored their activities. Yeah, for me, it's Robux after Robux after Robux. Let's go.
Surprised if you found something. It's been so long since
Right, I know.
Yeah.
Was there anything in the apartment that was left when you moved in?
Yes. Actually, no, absolutely nothing. I just keep getting his mail. Is it Wiley?
Keep getting his mail? Yeah, Wiley, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been looking for the person for a year now.
Now, the time frame has lengthened to 1 year, y'all.
And like I said, should be more than a few more minutes and we'll be done and out of there.
When officers return to Andrew's previous residence, they discover he is no longer living there. With permission from the new tenant, investigators decide to take a closer look inside the property, searching for anything that may have been missed. And that's when they find something unexpected. Possible bloodstains. The discovery immediately raises concern, and the samples are collected and sent off for testing to determine whether they could be linked to Lori. With this new focus, officers begin actively searching for Andrew, trying to locate his new residence. This time, they're prepared. Investigators track him down and, now treating him as the primary suspect, obtain a search warrant for the home he's currently staying in. For the first time, the investigation is no longer just about finding Lori. It's about building a case against the person who may have been right in front of them all along. Weeks go by before investigators are finally able to determine where Andrew is staying. After working with multiple agencies and following up on different leads, detectives are able to track him down. When they arrive at the residence, he isn't inside. But this time, they're ready. With a search warrant already secured, officers don't wait. They move in, organized and prepared to search the entire property. Andrew has no idea what's unfolding, and when he returns home, he's met with an unexpected surprise.
Can I go in there?
Not right now.
Until we're done. And we have a copy of the search warrant for you that will get to you. Thomas Hill has it.
He keeps sliding them big ass boots around. Boots too big for his feet, too heavy for him. You trying to walk in somewhere you don't got no business walking into. No, not right now, Bubba. They taking care of their biz work.
Here's a copy of the search warrant. You can go
Pick
to
your
the
feet
courthouse,
up.
Copy of it. Apparently, this is new to me because this is Georgia, from Florida.
Freaky
This is
frog,
signed by the
man.
judge. This is your copy to have.
I don't like
You
it.
keep that and get a copy of that.
And all this is reference to Lori.
What you think it's in reference to? Bubba?
All that about you goddamn disappointed.
As officers carry out the search,
He said, all that back, y'all gonna be disappointed. What? Nah, man. We disappointed in your ass. That's what we disappointed in. That's what they disappointed in is you, my brother, for not taking care of your 12-year-old kid for not making sure your 12-year-old kid was okay and providing the protection of a father that she desperately needed.
Andrew waits outside, appearing calm, almost as if this is all a waste of time. After more than a year with no evidence directly tying him to the case, he seems confident nothing will come back to him. But that confidence won't last. For now, he stands there, trying to make sense of what's happening, unaware of what investigators are about to uncover.
And what this for? What this for? Like, yeah.
This is in reference to Lord.
Like what?
So, man, neither of us are, Detective Magna and Childers are the ones that are leading the case. So, all we were really told is that there's a search warrant obtained for your house for certain items and arrest.
I'm gonna get them back once y'all do. It's gonna be like another hour or two.
No, we about to tell him.
You just gotta take an inventory of what all we're taking. Write it all down, and once I get done with that, get out of here.
Eventually, Andrew steps away as the search comes to an end. Detectives leave the property with several items, including cell phones, computers, tablets, and clothing, anything that could hold potential evidence. With this, investigators finally have what they need to begin a deeper forensic analysis, and Andrew is now firmly at the center of it all. But it would take months of testing, analyzing digital data, reviewing search history, and tracking location records before investigators could begin to piece everything together.
30 days before found.
However, as Andrew remains their main suspect.
That's crazy work, y'all. That's diabolical. Crazy work. Shayna says, so the neighbor lied about her getting into a car with a duffel bag. That wasn't a neighbor, Shayna. That was like I would say a walker's buyer or a walker upper. They were canvassing the area, and they went to a building, and the guy just popped up and said that he saw the posters that was posted up. So I'm not sure if that was like a direct neighbor in the neighborhood. It was just somewhere in the outskirts, because they started with the neighbor that was directly across from them, then went a little wider into the neighborhood, and then started posting elsewhere outside the neighborhood.
Detectives know they can't ignore any possibility, so they continue expanding the investigation, including reaching out to Lori's mother, hoping she might provide insight into Andrew. But that conversation proves to be far from straightforward.
I guess you had an appointment with Nashville PD and weren't able to make it for some reason, and you wanted to go ahead and do that now if you're able to.
And I've been asking TPD for...
This is the mom, you guys.
For this case. I'm not sure why y'all feel entitled to my cooperation, but y'all don't have to cooperate. Y'all are running down on people.
What files?
And all these... I want all the case files pertaining to Lori from the last case on this.
Sure. So, and just to give you kind of an update on what we've been doing since we got here, I mean, we're pulling out all the stops.
It's too late. You're pulling out all the stops too late.
We're just doing everything we can to try to get a feel for who she was and what might have happened, where she might be.
She got on them big ass moon boots, like she trying to go to Jupiter. 0%. Nah, mommy, that's your baby girl. You should have made sure she was okay. Should have made sure she was okay. And whoever the brick mason is outside of your place, they just stack the bricks on top of each other. No mortar, no nothing. Not even any glue, no anything. What in the world? Let's go.
Y'all know the scenario, and she's likely no longer with us.
Oh, yeah, no Uggs. They fugs.
You know how this goes.
That's possible.
It's likely.
It is likely.
And y'all are treating me, and this is my problem with this. I'm finna air out all my grievances.
Go ahead.
Y'all are treating me like a fucking criminal, like I did something. She was not in my care when all this went down. I'm dealing with the loss of my child.
I know.
And the gross negligence of Tallahassee Police Department.
Yeah.
The disgusting negligence of the department.
Say it with your chest. Make them feel like you're feeling yourself. But I ain't digging it at all.
Couldn't potentially cost me the life of my child. I know y'all banging on my door. 8-9 months later, asking me for my DNA.
We'll take all of that. Okay. They put brand new detectives on the case.
It's too late.
I hope that it's not, but it could be.
Because if I'm moving a child, y'all know how to do this. This is not. If I'm moving a child, I'm gonna move the child in 8 months. I'm not gonna wait for y'all to run down my house.
We don't think that you moved the child.
I'm not saying, but anybody that did, because there's an adult. There has to be an adult involved. She can't sustain her.
If I'm gonna move the child, I would have moved the child prior to y'all coming to my house. I don't even like the language that she's using, man. Lordy, y'all.
Stuff this long, so whatever, thinking in their pattern, if I know that I have a child that the police are looking for, I'm not just gonna hold them. I'm gonna move them. I'm gonna hide them. I'm gonna.
Right.
Well, if you're thinking on the lines,
and she keeps referring to her as them. Then it's your baby.
Not the blame. I'm not placing the blame on y'all. How y'all handled it. It was mishandled. It was very mishandled.
Then you can be on the right side of this thing.
You can investigate everything. I'm on the right side of this thing. I don't have.
I'm saying, there's no reason.
I don't. But I'm not entitled. I don't have to cooperate with y'all. I don't trust y'all.
Okay.
Well, one of the things is, so maternal DNA.
I know how it works. I know how it works. Okay. Mitochondrial DNA, baby. Trust me. I got it. Okay. I got a master's degree in this.
Well, and that's what we're trying to do.
And I'm saying that I want the case file. Y'all want what y'all want, but I can't get what I want. Because what's going to happen is that when these case files get lined up, this is going to look real stupid. And y'all, there's going to be a lot of holes to poke in why this didn't happen, why it should have happened.
Yeah. Okay. And
so if you want what you want and I want what I want, and this is how you get things done. This is how you get things done.
While speaking with Lori,
you should have wanted better for your child. You should have wanted to be a mother for your baby girl. You should have wanted to be there for her when she needed you the most. And also, you should have wanted the brick mason to come and do those bricks, because you walking up to that shit every day, it'll have me having a headache every single day, seeing that pile of bricks just tossed to the side like that. Get your shit in order, Miss Ma'am.
Mother, detectives are met with frustration. She expresses concerns about how the investigation has been handled, feeling that more could have been done in the early stages of the case. Despite this, investigators remain focused. They still need to understand Andrew.
I have to ask, your opinion. Could birth father have done anything to her? Would he have?
I can't speak on that as a fact and say, because I don't know. I don't think that he would have, because I mean.
That's what I'm asking. Your gut feeling. That's important to us.
She's been down there for summers and Christmas, so I don't think that he would hurt her. I really hope he wouldn't have.
And nothing happened while she was down there. No allegations of even any kind of abuse at all, or nothing like that.
Not that I am aware of, but he didn't talk to me.
Yeah. Okay. I get it.
But I mean, I'm not gonna say he didn't, but I don't.
Yeah.
I hope he wouldn't hurt her.
And we have no evidence that he did. I mean, forensics has went over his apartment with a fine-tooth comb.
And he's been helpful. He's actually provided a swab for his DNA as well.
He should. He was negligent.
Yeah.
Right.
This is his fault.
Now, I'll be honest, that will require us to take the device and bring it back.
And both of y'all are saying the same thing. He's saying you were negligent. You're saying he was negligent. And I'm saying both of y'all was negligent because of the fact that that's y'all baby girl. Not just one, but both. Two parents. Oh, my stars.
Which is a pain, I know. And again, being completely honest, not trying to pull anything over on you. I mean, going above and beyond, trying to tell you exactly what we're doing. We weren't sure how you feel about that, so we did get an order of warrant signed by a judge that would allow us to take the phone, extract the stuff from it that we need, and then bring it back to you tomorrow. We don't want to keep the phone. We don't want to do anything. I don't want to deprive you of the phone, because in this day and age, that iPhone it's everything, right?
Yeah.
So we don't want to take it back to Tallahassee. We want to do that here, bring it back to you in the morning. Any video footage that you can upload to us, Jerry can show you how to do that real quick. It's not that hard. We'll do it. Just anything that you can think of that can help.
Sooner or later, detectives realize they aren't getting what they need. Nothing uncovered from this conversation helps build a case against Andrew, and nothing of significance is found on her phone either. Once again, investigators are left without the answers they were hoping for. But then the results from the evidence they collected begin to come back. And this time, it's exactly what they've been waiting for.
Oh, Bubba. It's exactly what they've been waiting for, y'all. Hopefully, all the information that's gathered brings about some of these for him. If he had any involvement, that's what they was waiting on. Everything. So yeah, let's go.
Just 3 days before Lori is found, detectives make a major breakthrough. They begin to notice
3 days.
inconsistencies in Andrew's timeline, details that don't quite add up. So they take a closer look at his cell phone records. What they find changes everything. His phone places him in a remote area in Georgia at the exact time Lori disappeared, directly contradicting the story he had given investigators. And it doesn't stop there. Search history recovered from his device reveals queries related to remote locations, including areas in Georgia and Alabama, suggesting knowledge or even planning. For investigators, the pieces are finally starting to come together. But the biggest breakthrough is still yet to come.
This mother...
On the day Lori's body was found, she would be discovered in Thomas County, specifically in a remote wooded area near the Florida border. The area had recently undergone a controlled burn, a planned fire used to clear thick vegetation. Because of this, dense brush and debris were cleared away, and the ground became visible. After the burn, human remains were exposed and noticed in the area, and authorities were called to the scene. The remains were then collected and forensically tested, and they were later confirmed to be Lori Page.
Lord.
Now with this, investigators already had key evidence. Phone data from Andrew Wiley had shown that his phone had traveled to that exact area around the time Lori disappeared. So when the body was found there, it directly matched the evidence they already had.
Lord, y'all. Gosh almighty me. So if it wasn't for the burn fire that happened there on that site, I don't think that she never would have been found, because I don't think that he would have ever confessed. And I don't think that the dad, well, I'm not even going to call him a dad. The man would not, the guy, the male species would not have ever gave the location of where she was at. Oh, my stars.
The very next day, detectives locate Andrew, who at this point has no idea that Lori's body has just been found.
You want to come over? You want to just come over to my car? When did you move to Tallahassee?
September.
September? Okay.
Oh, he think it's sweet.
When did you get your new number? Because I tried to call your old one.
Oh, he think it's sweet.
I'm still here, kind of.
And he works for the prison, y'all. He's a CO at the prison. My stars. Crazy work. When they find out that he's in there with them, hope he hasn't been, torturing anybody in there, doing any bad justice at work. Because if he's going to the same place that he was working at, they sure enough gonna pack him out.
I heard they put you on like admin leave or whatever. I didn't know if they, because I thought it all came about because of the gun in the car.
No. No, man, come on.
Okay. Do you have any weapons on you?
No, I just
Mind if I pat you down?
you can pick them up.
No. Put your hands on your back. You know why we're
Got
here,
him. Big shout out to Looter for the gifted. Angel, you got one. Thanks, Looter. You know the vibes. I appreciate you, my brother, my brother, my brother. Indeed, always. Always. Salute, salute.
We're gonna have a chat. Okay. Is that me? Come on, go ahead. What's that do? We're gonna walk in and just have a seat in front of the car. Okay? Come on.
With Andrew now in custody, they transport him to the station to start questioning him on what exactly had happened and try to get the truth out of him. Now at the station, detectives confront Andrew. However, he doesn't give them any real answers.
I'd love to have a discussion with you about why you're here. You want to do that? No. Okay.
Yeah, Luder. This is a family affair. This is a family affair. Do this for us, for we. We come here, we communicate with each other. It's a family ordeal that goes on over here, you know, all in the family. You can speak your mind, be who you are, agree to disagree, and at the same time we still find common ground to be a part of one not organization, but one soul family, you know? Let's go. Appreciate you.
Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Do you have any idea why you're here? Andrew, we can play games if you want to, but I'm tired of playing games.
It's all love, Luda. It's all love. From the bottom to the top, we rise together, brother. We rise together.
All right. Is there anything you want to ask me?
You brought me here.
I know I brought you here. You don't want to know why?
You got the floor.
You're not concerned in the least? You're a corrections officer. You just got brought to the police department in handcuffs.
Got you, Luda.
You don't have any questions?
You brought me here.
You're right.
Definitely
Not
check
one
it out.
question. This silent treatment. I mean, how do you want to play this, man?
I mean, if I were in your position, I'd have a ton of questions as to why I was here now.
And I'm not going to pretend you're not a smart man. I know you're a smart man, so you understand the difference between murder, manslaughter, and everything in between, right? Negligent manslaughter, any of those things. You understand that? You've seen people come in and out of that prison, day in, day out, different types of charges. How do the ones look that are charged with murder versus the ones that are charged with lesser offenses? Do they look different? Do they act different? Which one do you want to be? You know why you're here. Like I said, I'm not playing games with you.
It's over, man.
Do what you have to do to make this right now. You won't have another opportunity. You'll be looking at a bunch of people in a jury booth that won't give a flying hell about what you say when it comes your time. They're not going to care. They're going to look at everything else, and then they're going to convict you. But they have to get it right. I need them to get it right. You need them to get it right. So we need to know what actually happened. Okay? Was it a mistake? Was it an accident?
Listen, man.
Keep it up, man. This is your life, not mine. I can give a shit. When this is over, that's it. That's the only opportunity you're going to get. I'm going to go about my business. I'm going to work the next case. Okay?
Listen, man. The mystery's over.
Yeah, it's MrBridge.org, correct? Got you, Luda. All right. Bridge the gap. This you? I got you. Locked in. Locked and loaded. I'll check it out soon.
All right.
I got
Acting
you, Bubba.
like that is what's pissing me off.
Laura's dead. You're charged with her murder.
Gotcha.
She's dead. We found her remains.
Where?
You tell us. Because you wouldn't be here charged with murder for your daughter's death if we didn't have evidence to support that you did it. We wouldn't be doing it off speculation. We wouldn't be doing it off somebody thinks you did it. You've got evidence to support that you did it.
You got evidence.
Plenty of it.
That's what you're saying.
Yes. And that is why you're here right now.
So why are we talking?
Because what we want to know is, how did it happen? That's what we're giving you the opportunity to tell us. Did you just get mad at her one day and decide this is the day? Was it an accident? Something happened and you got scared after the fact?
Did you plan it?
And yeah, they got plenty of evidence for you, Bubba. Plenty of it. That's why you're sitting in that chair that you're was sitting in once before, but now it's a whole different story. Playing a whole different ball game. They ready for you.
I mean, those are all questions I would want to be answered if I were a jury.
We wouldn't be doing our job if we weren't sitting here asking you these questions to try and give you the opportunity to tell us what actually happened that day.
And if I were on trial for it, I would like to give the jury those answers before they speculate as to what it was. Because them coming up with their own ideas is going to be very bad for you. Premeditated child murder does not look well for you in court. But you know what? Every parent up there has been frustrated with their kids. Every parent up there has thought about, oh my God, I wish this was just stop. They're screaming, they're yelling, I can't control them. People understand that. People understand what it brings them to. Getting mad, punching walls, doing whatever, that kind of stuff. Some people do lose their temper.
Juice says, I hope this MFer doesn't skate. Yeah, I don't think he's going to skate off on this one, Juice. They say they got the evidence. They say, hopefully they was ready for him, rocking and rolling. Put the clinks on him, put those silver bracelets on him, and hopefully they get ready to pack him out and close the goddamn door on him. Just like that, 2 times. Indeed. If y'all think that he's going to skate, put a 2 in the comments. If y'all think that he's going down, put a 1 in the comments, y'all. I think he's going down. 1's all day for me. Let's go.
Understand that. But you know what they don't understand and what they don't like? Is someone sitting in your position with a smile on his face, not giving a damn one way or another.
And that's his daughter.
That's what they're going to see.
Damn.
Change their mind. Don't let them see that. Let them see who you are.
I need a lawyer, bro.
Okay. Good luck.
No luck needed, Bubba. He going down. His big fried steak, fried octopus face says Here we go.
With Andrew asking for a lawyer, it stops detectives from being able to question him any further. However, they already had enough evidence to build a strong case against him, so that very same day, he would be taken to jail. Once in custody, he would spend around 2 months in jail before dying in custody from a pulmonary embolism, which was later.
Y'all, gosh almighty. 2 months behind the wall. So he was incarcerated for 2 months, y'all, and then was unalived. Karma don't play about those kids, man. Karma does not play about those kids at all.
Confirmed to be a blood clot in his lung. As for Lori, her cause of death was never officially determined. Once again, we have a Patreon with
Gosh almighty. 2 months. 60 days. 60 days, y'all. After him being incarcerated, he was unalived himself. He was unalived himself. And that's the thing about it, man. He wasn't taking care of that little baby. I think from what I believe is that he did, yeah, like what Shayna said. Matter of fact, I'm gonna pull that one up, Shayna. She said he raped her and then got scared she'd tell on him and he made the problem go away. Yeah, my thoughts exactly. That's what I was thinking, that he did something to his daughter, because I was feeling like she was being touched on. So he did something to his daughter and then got rid of her so she wouldn't speak on it. And that's what it was. All the evidence led up to him. Everything that came back led up to him. Where he was, the location of his phone, everything came back to him. So I'm just gonna say his ending was deserved of such, because of the fact that no kid deserves anything of that nature. Especially, come on, man, from your parent though, from your dad. One that the little girls look up to as, their first love. They see a girl looks at her father as her superhero. A girl looks at her father and sees, okay, well, how is he treating mom? How is he treating other ladies around, auntie, grandma, things of that nature. And she takes that in and reflects on that, So it's like, come on, buddy. All's well ends well. He got the clinks on him, those silver bracelets, and 2 months later, he was gone. He was definitely gone. Gosh, I'm up. Luther. RJ the Great, you got one. Appreciate you, Luther. Appreciate you for the gifted, my brother. All good and golden. Indeed. Sanford. Sandman, big Sandman. Salute, welcome in. So yeah, now that he's gone, that's number one. We got number two. And then that's the roll call for the day. So number two is I would say, a different kind of story. It involves a father, but this father here, did something different. So we're gonna figure out what it was, what happened, and what's going on. Luther, much love for another gifted. Oh gosh almighty. Big shout out to you, brother. Big shout out to you. Gifts upon gifts are being spread amongst the people. The love that you pour in is the love that you shall receive. It's all love. It's a family affair. Thanks, Lou. Appreciate you. So this one right here is something different. And hopefully it brings about, something good to the soul. Let's get into it.
I'm doing it. Wait, he's coming back.
Oh, gosh almighty. Lord. I know he didn't just walk in that house and try to terrorize these people.
This is Stacy Duckrow and her daughter Allison Duckrow, who just arrived home after a shopping trip. But what they didn't know was that just a couple minutes after their arrival, a single man who had been following them would end up striking fear into every member of the entire household.
Okay, well, he's not moving. You don't have a gun. Did you shoot him? Yes. Oh, yeah.
54-year-old Mitchell, who seemed to be a man acting in self-defense, fired multiple shots, leaving the wounded man in critical condition. However, as officers arrived on scene, they began questioning the supposed victims.
Non-responsive, possibly 16.
Can the guy with the gun, can he come out here, leave the gun inside?
Is it just the three of you guys here? When's the last time you've talked to him? So there's been no communication for 2 years? Because if you pass out, your arms won't hold you up anymore.
However, things in the end didn't turn out to be as simple as they originally appeared.
I was so scared. Ollie was terrified. We both screamed.
Tell me everything that was wrong with me. He would say that nobody was going to love me anymore.
Oh, sorry.
Leaving officers with one big question: self-defense or pure murder?
I'm so worried about Mitch. That's the last.
Luda making it rain in the chat tonight. Make it rain and make it drop. Indeed, indeed. I had to just show love, my brother, for the support. Love given is reciprocal. Yes, it is. That's why, like, when it comes to this right here, it's a we thing. Like, we are a family that can communicate. We can get in contact with each other. You know, like, if y'all have anything going on, like, yeah, by all means, you know, let us know what's going on, because that's how you build. That's how you grow. It's your net worth. You know what I mean? Your network equals your net worth at an all-time high. So if we can't come to a place where we can be ourselves, communicate with each other. Hey, I'm having a cookout this weekend. Anybody want to come? Sure. You know, so it's like, the love is there. The love will always be there. It's a us thing. Welcome to the Ace Society. Let's go.
I don't think he would ever want to do to anybody.
On July 31st, 2022, at around 11 a.m., Sydney, Ohio, a horrific 911 call came through.
911, what's your emergency?
There's some guy on my front
TT.
porch, and he won't leave, and he's got his hands behind his back, and he won't answer me on the ring.
Okay.
But he left me a voicemail on my phone last night.
Where are you at? What's your address?
2907 North Cooper Road.
Yeah.
He's trying to walk. I'm sorry. He's trying the door. Dad. No, don't answer the dad.
You're off my porch.
Dad, no! Oh my fucking God! Can you please hurry?
Okay. Ma'am.
Wait, we have guns.
Hey. Ma'am?
Yeah?
What's going on?
He broke through the door and my dad shot at him. Can you please hurry, please?
Yes,
please?
what is your name?
Allison Ducro.
With the abrupt end to the call, the officers had no clear idea of what was going on, so dispatchers made their way immediately, not knowing what they were about to face.
Gosh almighty. That sounded horrific. He busts through that door. Daddy won't play any games at all. He said, you won't harm this one over here. 0%. Oh. Big shout out to Looter. My guy. Once again for the gifted. Let's go. Let me find. I gotta get you right. Look. Nope. Cyrus. Nope. Wrong button. There we go. Big shout out to Looter. And Gab, okay, yeah. Welcome to the family, Gab. Welcome to the Ace Society. All in a day's work. We are here. Indeed. And this man right here, he barged into this house, broke in, not booted down the door, but pushed the door open, and the dad, he was ready. He was prepped and prepared for him. Let's get back to it. Yeah, Shayna. Indeed, and that's why I put the cases how I put them with the bad guy first, and then the good dad last, so we could end on a good note. End on a good. Gabby, much love. Thank you, Gab. Appreciate that for the 5 skibibbles. Much love, much love. Gabby says, thank you. It's all love. It's all love, Gab. I appreciate you. I appreciate you all. Luda says, just make sure when you get big to mention Mr. Bridge. Indeed. Forever and always. Prior to me getting big, it'll be mentioned. That's what we do. It's a family affair over here. It's definitely a family affair over here. Appreciate you, my brother. Appreciate you. Let's go.
Send them in, Shelby. Non-responsive. Possibly 16.
You want medics to respond?
Affirmative.
Different.
Charge
Call
up.
for help. Remove pads from package in back of unit. Apply pads to patient's bare chest as shown. Apply pads to patient's bare chest as shown.
If you can just secure the weapon.
Okay.
That's all I need right now.
Apply pads to patient's bare chest as shown. Analyzing.
8537.
No shock advised.
Glad that thing giving out good directions. Affirmative. Oh, man. Big shout out to Looter once again for the gifted. Gosh almighty. Sliding through with the gifties. Yes, yes, yes. Welcome in, Miss CC. Good to see you. Good to see you. All in a day's work. I hope you've been good out there. Good to see you, Miss Ma'am. It's 12:57 on my end. I don't know what time frame you are in, but glad that you were able to make it through. You haven't missed anything. This is the beginning of this last case right here. I just give you a recap. Guy walks up to door. Guy barges into door. Dad is on the inside. Shoots man for barging into home. And that's where we have it at. He's the one laying on the ground right here. Let's go, y'all.
It is safe to touch the patient. If needed, begin CPR.
How long has he been down?
Shayna.
He's been there for a good 10 minutes.
Okay, we're not doing anything.
Yeah, I watched about 7 or 8 minutes ago, take his last couple breaths. That was it. He died.
When officers arrived, their first priority was James Rail, who had been shot multiple times. Unfortunately, there was nothing they could do. He had already passed away before help could reach him. Meanwhile, another officer quickly turned to a bystander who claimed to have witnessed everything, beginning the search for answers.
Okay.
Lord.
Well, I was next door bleeding my brakes over here. As I was telling this officer, I seen this guy right here come through here. He went up to the door, and next thing I heard about 5 shots going off.
Okay.
The back door first. Huh? The back door first? Yeah, he started with the back door. I guess he tried to break in their back door. He's an old boyfriend of one of their daughter. Okay. So there's got to be some connection there why he probably came here. This is his car as far as I know, and it's still running.
This one? Okay.
So but I was next door when I heard these gunshots going off, so I sat there and watched this guy kind of come back. And then he kind of just done, a couple numbers, spun, drop. And then he's sitting there moving around a little bit, and I was like, what the hell's going on over here? And so we started hollering over here, and he just wouldn't say nothing. So finally he just sat there and laid for a little bit, and I was like, well, this ain't right, man. So I came over here, and then that's when the lady next door opened the window up and told me what happened. And
do you have your driver's license with you, sir?
Absolutely.
Just so I can get your information?
Absolutely.
I'll probably go get you a witness statement form too here in a second, okay?
Officers soon learned that the man shot was the ex-boyfriend of the young woman living inside the home.
And it was the ex-boyfriend, y'all. It was the ex-boyfriend. Miss TC says, hey, since we are family, what would the lady like to see as new content? As far as what, Miss TC, where You dropping some content, TT? Let us know. Juice, I hope you're doing okay. Oh, that's come from CC. Yeah, let us know what's going on, Miss TT. Let us know.
He had been trying to force his way in, but that alone wasn't enough for investigators to immediately rule the shooting as self-defense, especially since the family already knew James Rail. Nevertheless, officers proceeded to question the family about what happened, treating them as the victims in the case.
Here. Sir, do you have a weapon?
Looter, appreciate you. Appreciate you, Looter. It goes a long way, my brother. It goes a long way. It helps build everything that we have, and it helps everything keeps flowing and getting even better than what it was. And the love is there. Much love, brother. Much love. Thank you. From mine to yours. Appreciate you. I'm trying, but I don't know. Okay. Well, it's in anything in the world, Miss TT. It is what it is. It ain't what it ain't. Try it. If you don't like it or don't feel up for it, you know the vibes. We'll slide through and come support. That's why, like, I have like couple other YouTube channels that I'm working on right now. As far as like entertainment wise, this right here be the true crimes. My gaming channel. It's much. It's a lot to cover in anything. It's a lot to cover anything, Miss TT. Let's get it.
Your weapon, okay? Okay. Let's not touch anything. All right. I need to make sure this is secure here.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything until you started breaking. 8537. Okay. It scared me. Okay. All right. Weapon's right here.
Right there.
You're here, I'll let you go.
Yeah, I got my camo here and everything else.
We just want to keep this area here as it is.
You have more? They're all just locked up right now? Back room and stuff? Okay. I just want to make sure there's not one like a couch that somebody would accidentally go and it gets misperceived.
She's got one in her bedroom. I've got one in my bedroom.
And there's several downstairs, but that's the only one that's out. We'll just, obviously I got it unloaded right there. We'll just, everyone stay away from it for the sake.
He looks distraught, y'all.
That's your.
My man's is going crazy.
Okay. I'm not going to go through a lot of questions right now. Like I said, we got detectives that'll be en route, and they'll pretty much be handling how this all shakes out. So you guys just comfort each other, keep each other calm, work together.
What should I do if I get that dog?
Just stay sitting down. If you want to lay on your back and just kind of stay flat, just that way if you do pass out, you're already laying down. Where's your ID at, sir? In the bedroom? Okay.
On the dresser.
Yeah, I'll walk with you. Like I said, not that I'm concerned for my safety, but with you being all shook up right now.
Nice dining room table.
You know.
While the officer speaking with the family could clearly see they were in shock and disbelief over what had just happened, the officer continued questioning them to gather as much information as possible before the detectives arrived.
So, where was that gun at when you kept it in there? Are you the one that retrieved it then? Okay.
Nice thermometer. The house is nice, y'all. The house is real nice.
Do you want a squad to come check you out or anything? Would you like a squad to come check her out?
Yeah, he shook up.
Is it chest pain? You have a heart problem? Okay. If we cancel squad altogether, or can we get them to respond?
Indeed,
to check
simping.
the female inside the residence, reference chest pains?
When detectives arrived at the scene, they wasted no time trying to piece together what had happened, still treating the family as the victims, but still considering that they could be the sole reason why James is gone. So, they immediately got to work searching for clues.
Got the Ring doorbell on her phone, which should have the video from the Ring doorbell right outside, as well as a voicemail from him. She said they've been split up for about a year, 2 years. Hadn't had any communication for almost a year until last night when he called and left a voicemail. I didn't have her play it. She said it was off, kind of weird. Gave her a creepy vibe. Dad's the one that shot.
Through the door?
At least 2 of them went through the door. But
Can you call PD and see if we can get that camera out here? Yes.
I still gotta get the phone. I can tell at least 2 went through the door. I didn't ask him a whole lot. Just very basics. So
Detectives now had what looked like a clear picture, which appeared to be James in the wrong. But between the daughter's voicemail from the night before and the Ring camera footage, the case appeared nearly closed, at least in the eyes of the officers on scene.
how he shot back through it, I don't know. But he definitely fired at least 2 rounds through the glass. But he obviously also forced entry.
Can you sit with the family out there?
Yeah, I can do that. Yep.
Wowzers.
Did you guys
nice pool.
You want your water or anything like that while you're...
Good gate. Nice grass.
Did somebody already offer? No.
W's in the chat for dad. W's in the chat for dad.
Did he go to get you some?
Yeah, I think in the garage.
Oh, he was going to the garage to get... Okay, that's where he was going. Okay.
Oh, do some crime. Okay, TT.
I didn't ask her any drug history or anything else. I don't even have his...
Can we work on trying to download the Ring video? On the females.
Okay, you... Yeah.
When you do it, videotape it off your phone in case we lose it.
Off my phone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Welcome in, Play. Good to see you.
Are you able to pull... I'm sorry.
Yeah, I can.
Can you pull up that Ring? I'm just going to record it on my phone off of your phone for right now.
I'm hoping
Are you good if I record this? Can you pause it?
Yeah, I can. We can go inside and do it. Yeah.
That way I'm not going to make you rewatch it. I just thought about that. I'm not going to make you rewatch it. Okay. I got it right here. I'm going to record it in here so she doesn't have to rewatch it.
Yeah,
Kind of dawned on me there while I was doing that. I was like, I'll take your phone if you don't mind. You want it right over here?
Yeah, wherever there's... Get the...
Detectives obtained the Ring camera footage, which appeared to show James being warned to stay away as he continued to push and refuse. Yet even this wasn't enough for them to be certain the shooting was purely self-defense. We've
Appreciate
also
you,
obtained
Lou.
that footage,
Shayna,
but due to
Simpin.
YouTube's guidelines, we've blurred parts of it. If you'd like to see the uncut version, you can find it on our Patreon.
Here you go, look at him. Bust it. I got a gun. He's warning them. Ah. Oh, God. Wowzers. He got that door open like 2 inches. And as soon as he saw the whites of his eyes, Pop let it go. Gosh almighty. He told him, he warned him. He warned him multiple times. Don't do it. I got a gun. I got a firearm in here that's gonna put you away. And little did he know, Dad was a good shot. Let's go.
Now Now that they had possession of the daughter's phone, detectives decided to keep it for further examination. One piece of footage alone wouldn't be enough. They needed every possible trace of evidence.
I told her we were going to keep it for evidence. She's like, okay, yeah, that's fine. And then I thought, once this gets, now it's downloading. Once that gets downloaded, I'll have her play the voicemail or get to the voicemail, and I can record the voicemail too. Or you on my phone?
You can find the voicemail on there. Don't take it back out to her.
Don't take it back out to her.
If you can't find it, we'll work on it later.
Okay.
Luda, you might want to reach out to them and try to specify what can be shown, whatever the case may be, and if it's like an educational course that you're trying to do, and see how that works out.
If I do find it, you want me to just record it?
If you would, please.
Okay.
We don't lose it.
Here we go.
Hi, Ollie. It's James. Just wanted to reach out to you because I see how you're doing, and maybe hear from you if that would be all right, I guess. It's been a while since I've talked to you, and I don't know. I feel like it. I don't know what I feel. I do know that I do want to talk to you, though. I do. It'd be nice. It'd be sweet. It's probably late right now, but if you want tomorrow, you could probably give me a call. Yeah, it's about it. Please give me.
James sounds like he's down bad, y'all. Sounds like he's all the way down bad. No, it was not blurred out, not YouTube fault. I was negligent. Yeah. Mandatory blur house. But if you can edit it, get it edited, and blur it out, and it's like a good content, informational base, educational base, they might fly for it, you know, because YouTube is pretty icky on things of that nature.
A call back. Thank you.
Once detectives felt they had enough evidence to move forward with questioning, procedure required one final step before anyone could be taken in. And that's exactly what the officer did next.
Whenever you're ready, I think one of these guys can take you in the back way. Joe, you want to go? Yes, look on, dude. Just hang out here. Right, can you take him inside? Just take him up through the back door.
Take you through the back.
Yeah, nobody's been in the living room yet at all. So.
Okay, we can cover him up.
Yeah, that'd be my guess.
That was a traumatic experience,
he could have been going
Juice.
somewhere else. But in the voicemail, he talks about wanting to see her and talk to her today. They said they got out of the vehicle from getting home, and he ripped into the driveway, you know, right after as they were getting out. And about the moment they got in the house, he was walking up.
When does it start? Does he hit the button, or is it like motion activated?
I think it's motion.
So
I downloaded the video. Well, it starts with him already on the porch. So I downloaded the video. Her phone is in there. We could play back probably. Maybe if they came in the front door, but they might have entered through the garage, so we may not see the time frame from when they came in and he came up.
With the scene documented, attention shifted to the weapon itself, a .38 caliber revolver, a simple but reliable firearm, often kept in homes for protection. Unlike semi-automatics, a revolver leaves no shell casings behind, making the gun itself the key piece of evidence. Detectives carefully
But that what they showed right there,
logged and secured it, confirming it was the weapon that fired the 3 shots striking James Rail. The autopsy report would later confirm the devastating impact of those shots. The fatal round entered through James's upper left back, tearing through his chest, piercing the left lung, and rupturing the aorta. That wound alone caused nearly 2 liters of internal bleeding and was ruled the cause of death. 2 additional wounds were noted, one to the left shoulder where the bullet lodged near the collarbone, and another that passed clean through the right arm. Together, the findings painted a grim picture of the final moments outside that front door.
X marks the spot.
Crimes like
he got touched,
ours
y'all.
are very hard to produce due to so many restrictions. That's why we made a Patreon where we leave nothing hidden. We keep it all raw. Our team consistently puts a lot of work on this Patreon, giving daily uncensored true crime videos and never-before-seen cases that unfortunately we aren't allowed to upload on YouTube. I am not forcing you to join, but if you would like to see the
From the beginning.
questioning, each was pressed separately, but would their accounts hold up or reveal information that could change everything?
Let's just kind of start off from the beginning. What happened today?
You want like my whole day or just?
Yep, go ahead, we'll start your whole day.
Me and my mom met my mom's friend Beth for breakfast.
Okay.
And we were there from like, I want to say like 9 to like 10:45 probably.
Okay, where'd you have breakfast?
Perkins.
Here in Sydney?
Yeah.
Like I said, if you need a break, just let me know. Let's take a breather, okay?
Shandi,
How many
welcome
times
in,
did he
welcome
call
in,
before he
Shandi.
left a voicemail?
I think it was just once because I was asleep.
Okay.
So I don't know if it had run prior and I just woke up on the last one before the voicemail, or if it was just the one time and I was like up.
Okay.
I don't know.
Daddy
So he
wasn't
called,
playing.
you ignored it, he left a
Yeah.
voicemail.
Yeah.
What did the voicemail say?
Well, he was making like a weird noise at the beginning. I don't know what it was. And then he kept saying, hey, I want to call you. You should call me.
Yeah, I was about to ask too. You shot, they hit while he died. You lied. If you can, Miss TT, can you reword that for me, baby? Please and thank you for a little clarity.
Back tomorrow because I knew it's late. And then he just kept saying after that. And I was like, that's a little weird.
Okay.
Because I know how he usually talks, and it wasn't like that at all. Usually he's very. He was a nice kid before this.
Okay.
I don't know what it was.
And then how do
He
you
was
know
a good
James?
kid.
School.
School. What school did you go to? Okay. You guys were in the same class?
Yeah.
And did you date him, or how long did you guys date?
Okay, so it was like an on and off thing for a couple of years.
Okay.
I want to say in total maybe like a year and a half if we added it all up.
Like all through your high school years or after you graduated?
It started in high school and then it went out of high school.
Okay.
Just very briefly.
Okay. And when was the final breakup, approximately?
We moved into the house. I want to say maybe 2019 or 2020, I'm not positive.
Okay. What caused that breakup?
He was just being a dick.
Okay.
Sorry,
No.
I'm sorry.
We're all adults here. You can say whatever you need to say.
He was just being rude all the time, and I was just like, I don't wanna put up with it.
Was he ever abusive, physically or mentally?
Well, maybe mentally a little bit. He was just getting in my head a bunch.
When he got mad, what kind of things? Was he aggressive at all?
He would just tell me everything that was wrong with me. He would say that nobody was gonna love me anymore.
Oh.
Stuff like that, because he's a child, but...
Okay.
He was trying to play the mind games with her. He said, nobody's ever going to love you the way that I love you. Gosh almighty. He followed them from wherever they were at to the house, back to the house, and now this man is laying on the ground with no life left.
Would he scream those things to you?
No, it was all over text and everything. He would never say it to my face, which...
Okay. So you broke up in 2019. Did you remain friends after that?
Not that last time, no. I said I didn't want to have anything to do with them anymore after that.
No, are you Facebook acquaintances or anything like that where you could have kept on the eye on what you were doing?
I had blocked him on everything that I could have.
Okay.
Officers wanted to get to the root of it all, starting with Allison, hoping she might say something to prove this wasn't an act of self-defense. At the same time, her mother showed signs of guilt, though investigators couldn't yet tell why. But before turning to her, detectives sat down with Mitch, Allison's father, and the man who pulled the trigger.
Our main purpose today for this interview, okay, the reason why we'll separate you is just to kind of cover our bases and to just kind of get a line of events of what occurred, okay? I understand.
Mitch got on that 1,000% dad outfit. 100,000% with the dad bod, beer belly, trucker's hat, glasses, And thigh-high shorts. Let's go.
So if you would, I understand, were you aware of the text messages that James had sent your daughter last night?
Was not.
Okay, so your daughter did not share those with
Appreciate you, CC.
Okay, all right.
For the flower.
Or it wasn't text,
Much
I'm sorry,
love.
voicemail.
That I just now heard about when he was standing up his
Much
arms.
love.
So you weren't aware of it?
I probably wouldn't
yes.
let her leave yesterday or this morning.
Okay. So let's go to this morning, okay? We'll just start from the time you woke up, okay? What happened?
Make the coffee, cut the cup, go down on my computer like I do every weekend. Just get on Facebook. I was watching some Netflix. When they were leaving to go to breakfast, they said bye.
Where'd they go to breakfast?
Perkins, I believe.
Okay, just your, so it was just you, your wife, and your daughter in the residence?
Yes.
All day today? Okay. And do you remember what time they?
I don't know, Shayna. Not that I can remember. I don't think that it said green ham. It was just green eggs and ham. Let me do a quick Google search for you right quick. There you go, Shayna. Green eggs and ham. It may be Google and title and look at the cover. Google the title and look at the cover. Oh, that's what I just did. Green eggs and ham, green eggs and ham. Yeah. The Mandela effect. Oh, okay, yeah. The ham is green. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, the ham is green, but the title. I thought we were speaking on the title. Okay, let me get out y'all business and play this video.
Perkins by chance? Roundabout?
9-ish.
Okay. And you stayed home alone?
Yes.
Okay.
I started getting nervous, because he wasn't answering. They was talking over the ring, telling him to leave. She don't want to talk to you.
Was that over like the phone or?
I think they were using.
Or were they just yelling through the door?
No, I think it was through the phone.
Okay.
Through the ring.
Okay.
It's got the voice thing. And they were. You have to bear with me.
You're fine. You're fine.
They were just doing everything they could to make sure that he would leave, and that we didn't want him here. And
Dad said he did everything he could. He was just trying to do everything he could to make sure he would leave. Just leave. That's all. But he ended up just taking a couple steps and dropping and never leaving from that spot again.
I ended up going around to the garage door, opening it up, and walking around, and he's just standing there with his head down. And I said, James, I don't know exactly what I said. I know I said his name. You need to leave or something like that. But he wouldn't acknowledge me. Didn't even budge. That made me kind of nervous.
So you opened the main garage door?
The house garage door.
Okay.
And I walked around.
You walked around to the front porch and said, James, you need to leave?
Yeah.
Okay.
You need to go or leave.
Boy. Where you been? Yeah, I know you seen the movie ATL. Boy. Where you been, brother? Where you been? Top of the top. Hope all is well, brother. Tap in with me when you get the chance. Much love. Uno. My brother. Tapping in for the tap in.
Or something, and
he didn't acknowledge you or anything?
Like I wasn't there.
Okay, so what?
That's when I got nervous, and I went back in, shut the garage door, made sure he didn't sneak in. So it's shut. Went in, got my 9.
Where was that?
On my side of the bed in the nightstand.
Okay, was it in a drawer?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you always keep it fully loaded just for personal protection? Or, okay. Do you know what kind of bullets you had in the gun? After you grabbed the gun from your bedside table, what happened?
I went back out, and they were still trying to get him to leave, and he wouldn't leave. And as soon as I was standing there was debating on whether to call 911. I said, do it.
Where were you guys standing at?
Right there by the table.
The kitchen table?
Yeah,
okay.
the big one.
Did you ever, would you say you knew James on a personal level, or did you ever talk to him, or did he visit your guys' house in Sydney often when you and your daughter and him were dating?
Honestly, I don't recall meeting him. Yeah.
Okay. All right. You just kind of probably just heard your daughter talk about him in passing, maybe.
Right.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I knew I wanted not to go out the way that Allie was saying that they didn't get along, and I thought they had it all taken care of, and everybody went their separate ways, but I guess not.
When your daughter and your wife came back from breakfast, did they think that it was James? Because I understand James maybe pulled up behind him as they pulled in their driveway, and they came.
So they was out at breakfast, y'all, eating them some green eggs and ham. But on the cover, it would show you green eggs and green ham. But the title will read green eggs and ham. So they was out eating some green eggs and ham. And this guy decided to follow them from wherever they were at eating breakfast back to their house, and then came back to figure out, like, hey, I've been leaving these messages on your phone, love. What's going on? I'm here. What's up now? Let's go.
Did they see him, or did they?
I'm not sure, because I could have swore Stacy asked me if I was expecting anybody.
Okay. At what point did you realize that it was James?
When Allie said it's James.
Allie said it was James. Could you see him through the glass?
It's hard to see through, but I saw him. I didn't recognize him because you can't really see facial.
Okay.
The officer's strategy was simple. Find out exactly how much Mitch knew about James and whether there had ever been a relationship between them. For all they knew, this could have been an angry father taking revenge on his daughter's ex. But while Mitch's answers were examined closely, it was Allison's turn in the chair that began to make things much clearer.
Was that your mom's car?
Yeah, it was my mom's Jeep.
Does he know your mom's car? Like if he
I don't
had
know.
been...
I know he knows my car.
Like if he had seen you guys riding around...
See, that's what I thought, because like...
Brother says, what's the word, big dog? What's the word? Yeah, exactly. What's the word, brother? Everybody was tapping in, trying to make sure you was all right, you know. I had tapped you. If you can and when you can, you know, tap back. Everybody wanted to make sure you was all right, because it was up in the air. It was up for grabs as far as like what was going on. So yeah, good to see you. Good to see you, boy. My brother. You know the vibes. Tap in for the tap in. You know it, indeed. John Jacob Jingleheimer Smits. We vibing. Let's go.
He was like right there.
And you said he pulled in right as you got to the steps.
In. So I mean, he had to have either been sitting somewhere and seen us, or he was just already following. I don't know. I don't want to assume anything.
Right. You don't remember him following you specifically.
I wasn't like, oh no.
Right. When you guys pulled in, did you get right out of the car? Or?
Yeah, I'm very anxious.
Okay.
I'm in and out. I can't.
That's fine. Okay, so you got into the house, and then what happened?
As soon as I got up to the door and was walking inside, that's when he got out, and I seen him walking up, so I slammed the door really fast and I locked it. And I told Mom and Dad, so Mom yelled downstairs.
So he did keep ringing the doorbell? Yes. Okay.
And once the ring doorbell rings, when you start talking to it, it just starts recording.
Okay.
So you can hear Dad and Mom both, because I was like, I don't want to talk to him. Saying, hey man, like, she doesn't want to talk to you, it's best if you just leave for right now. If she wants to reach out, she will. And he just stood there and kept ignoring them. So then Dad went out through the garage, and he didn't go around the corner or anything, he just stood there and was like, hey man, trying to get him to answer, and nothing. And then he started fiddling with the door handle.
Okay.
And Dad's like, I don't like that. So he goes and gets his gun just in case.
And where does Dad keep his gun?
In his bedroom, I believe. I think it's in the nightstand next to his side, but
Okay.
I'm not positive.
Okay.
So he's standing there, we're still talking to him through the ring, saying, hey, you need to stop. And he's like, now he's like really busting on the door. So Dad
Because he
goes over and
definitely
starts holding
warned
it
him
shut.
multiple times.
But I don't even know how, because you saw my dad, I hope he's a big man. He starts like overpowering my dad, and I'm just like, okay.
So your dad's on the other side of the door physically holding it shut?
Oh, I was already on the phone with 911 at this point, I forgot that.
That's okay, that's okay.
And she's trying to get my information, Dad's holding the door, Mom's freaking out. And then like, I don't know how he broke the glass to the door, but he like broke the glass, the door frame, whatever that's called, the jamb or whatever, splits off. He's starting.
Now, what was said, Ms. TC, yeah, because we were just confused about what it was said. Okay, let me find your comment. It says, why I'm so confused. You shot, they hit, while he died, you lied. And then that's where it all began. Right there, Miss TT, just in case you were wondering.
To get in. And then I freak out and I go run and hide because I didn't know what to do.
Before that, were you all in the living room?
Yeah, we were all standing right there next to the fireplace. Me and Mom were.
Okay.
Over here. He's still at the door. I didn't even see when he shot or anything. I just heard it. I literally hit most of the time.
That's okay. I probably would have done the same thing.
He has done drugs.
Okay. Do you know what his drug of choice is?
He liked to do acid a lot.
Okay.
Oh.
Back then, I don't know about recent, because he moved out to California not too long ago and then came back. So I don't know if he like started something while he was out there.
He was dropping that thayal. Had some drops going on, ingested of the acid base. So he was off his rocker.
Gotcha.
I'm worried about like names being in the paper or in the news. Cause my dad's scared that people are gonna come after him.
Who would come after him?
I don't know. He's already anxious.
Mhm.
And he's worried that he's gonna have to look over his shoulder for all of us.
Hope everything locked
Does
in,
James
brother.
have friends that would be kind of like that?
I don't think so. No.
Hope
but
everything's
he's
good to
he's
go.
paranoid, I think, and it's okay. But
Yeah. Does Dad get treatment for his anxiety at all?
he should.
But he's not currently. Okay.
I tried to talk. I was like, if you go, I'll go, and then I went by myself.
And I would highly suggest that if you have a therapist or a counselor that you trust, well, we can hook you up with one if you'd like.
Probably.
Okay. I'll talk to the victim services advocate and we can get you into some counseling. I would highly suggest you go. This is a big deal.
Back in the interview with Mitch, officers reminded him just how lucky he was that the Ring camera had captured everything. Without it, the case could have looked very different and painted him in a far darker light.
Yeah, and it could just be there might be past recordings too, of like, when he first got there, when your wife and daughter walked in there, that I'm sure there might be a different recording or something like that too. That's possible.
Yeah.
Okay, I was just kind of curious if you knew how long he was there. So when your wife and daughter got home from breakfast, you think they were there for like 10, 15 minutes?
After they got home?
Yeah.
You mean,
from Perkins?
No, they had just got there when Stacy.
Oh, I'm sorry, maybe you misheard something. How long do you think James was on the porch, like trying to get into your house?
Oh. As far as physically trying to get in, or just
like
standing there?
From the time he pulled up in his car to walked in to when the incident happened, how long do you think?
10, 15 minutes maybe, of him not answering or, just standing there.
Okay. So he was there for a while?
Yeah, it seemed like forever. That's all I can think of, really. I mean...
Yeah, he was there. We didn't see how long he was there when he pulled up. All we saw was him walking around from the garage, him walking up to the door, Dad saying, "Don't do it. I got a gun." He opened that door. He did the little 3 bumps. Then Dad let off the shots.
That's what happened. I don't know what else to say.
I understand. All right. Well, I'm going to step out, and then I'm going to go see if Tiffany's available to come sit with you, okay? I'm going to see if they got any other questions they need me to ask you or anything like that. And then if they do, I'll be back in. If not, I'll send Tiffany in as quickly as possible. I know you said you didn't want to be in here alone.
I don't.
Everything that you're already going to play back in your head is going to be hard enough. You don't need to add into it.
I appreciate you guys cleaning that up.
Not a problem at all.
Detectives now had Mitch and Allison's accounts, and on the surface, the two seemed to align. But when it came time for Stacy, the mother, to give her version, it wasn't just her words that stood out. What she physically revealed sent a warning to investigators.
All right, Stacy. So basically, our main goal
Hope
here
she
is
don't
to
mess
just try
it
to
up.
get everybody's individual story, okay? So like I was kind of talking to Mitch about, okay, I had him start with from last night, okay? Were you aware, I understand that there was a voicemail left by James to your daughter, Allison. Were you aware of that, or did your daughter say anything to you about that prior to this incident?
This morning she did.
Was it at breakfast, or was it?
We were getting ready to leave to meet my friend for breakfast, and she said, hey, remind me before we leave from Beth's house, I want to play you something. I said, what is it? And she's like, a voice message. And I said, what's it about? I asked her, I said, who's it from? She goes, I'll just play it for you. She didn't want to give it away. So we kind of went round and round about that. And then, so we left the house, drove to Beth's house. Beth got in the car. We sat in the car, and that's when she played it from James. She played the voice message from James. And then I was like, why is he calling you? And she's like, I don't know.
No, I haven't. And this happened last night, from my understanding, the voicemail she got was last night.
Yeah, that's what she told me. It was like 11 something last night is what she told me. I don't know the exact time, but.
And I personally haven't heard the voicemail. Do you know what it, or do you remember what it said?
In a nutshell, basically, I want to talk to you. It's been a long time. You know, and just kind of in a.
Yeah, he was at Lil Mama Top.
I don't know. I don't know how.
He was at Lil Mama Top. He was trying to get back on, like he never left. But that voicemail just sounded, you know, I don't want to call him desperate, but he was just yearning for more than what was being received, you know?
Describe it. I mean, it was just kind of like monotone and basically saying that, you know, he just wanted to talk to her.
I just want to talk to you.
That's basically what it was said. I mean, he kept saying it in different ways, but
yeah.
I don't remember.
Okay, and to your understanding, Allison never returned his phone call?
She did not. Okay. That's what she said, yes.
Okay.
She never has. Every time he's tried to if he's ever tried to contact her, which was way before, she's just not.
And prior to the voicemail, do you know the last time the two have spoke?
Oh, from my understanding, it's been a long time, like years, yeah.
So you guys pulled the F up. Did you immediately know that it was James?
Yeah.
Okay, now did Allison immediately know it was James?
Yes.
Okay, was he saying anything?
No.
No, okay.
No.
Were you guys trying to communicate with him at all?
Yes.
Okay.
I several times said through the Ring doorbell.
Appreciate you, Luder. Much love for the thumbs up, brother. Salute.
Because it has, you're not familiar with it. It has a speaker. You can talk back and forth.
Okay, gotcha.
Through it, and and they can hear what you're saying. They can reply back. You can hear what they're saying. It's all on this app.
Okay.
And several times, I don't know exactly how many times, but I said, James, she doesn't want to talk to you. You need to leave. And I know at one point, Mitch.
Thank you, CC. Appreciate the waving hand. Thank you, CC. Much love.
Even went
big
out
shout outs
to the garage and had lifted the garage door up and peeked around and said, James, you need to go, or something to that effect. You need to leave. And then he came back inside and shut the garage door.
Appreciate you, Juice, for the sparks. My brother.
Take your time. Can't imagine how you're going through.
The whole time, he just stood there. It didn't even acknowledge anything. Even when Mitch said he looked around the corner and told him, said, hey, you need to leave, James. He said he didn't even acknowledge him. And then when I was talking to him and watching him through the monitor, watching him through the app, he was just standing there with his hands like this behind his back, like this, and just standing there like this, and nothing.
That young man may have been off his rocker, y'all. He may have been higher than Cooley Brown. He may have did an acid drop that sent him back to 1972, and he was just in the zone.
So clearly not normal behavior.
No. And Allie, she was terrified.
Did her and Allie have a bad relationship, or was it to end on a bad note?
I don't know. She's not one, God love her, she's not one to give you a whole lot of information about stuff, I don't know. I really don't remember.
You're fine, Stacy. You're fine.
I'm sorry.
No. You have nothing to be sorry for.
What? She says she's so sorry.
Sorry.
Stacy, you're fine. You don't have to apologize
I was so scared, and Allie was terrified. We both screamed, and I pushed Allie back towards the bedroom part. And when he hit it again, I saw Mitch fly back because he hit the door so hard.
The door flung open.
I knew Mama was gonna break down. I knew she was gonna break down crying, tears. They gave her TP, no regular tissue. They gave her some TP though, but it all works, It all works. Gosh Almighty, she is on one. Those tears are starting to fall. She's feeling down. She's feeling sad. She's feeling, well disturbed, and I know her brain is roggling all over the place, like, traumatized.
Because I'll Mitch fly back, and I got really scared for Mitch. I'm so worried about Mitch. That's the last thing he would ever want to do to anybody.
In the end, detectives concluded their investigation with the evidence stacked in favor of the family. The ring footage, the daughter's voicemails, and the autopsy findings all pointed to one conclusion. James Rail was shot while trying to force his way inside. A Shelby County grand jury later agreed, declining to indict Mitch Duckrow under Ohio's self-defense, or castle doctrine laws. To the court, this was a clear case of a homeowner protecting his family.
Young James. The dad almost went down, y'all. If it wasn't for that Ring camera, because they wanted to carry it like he was, the one that did something that he wasn't supposed to do. They wanted to treat Dad like a suspect, because they wanted to know, like, if he had any prior engagements with him. Was this like brought about from a throwback mission of any sort? But no, it wasn't. This man was just off his rocker. He was literally off his rocker. He followed them from the breakfast place to the home, got out of his vehicle, walked up to the door. Dad let him know, please don't. And also, I have a firearm. And once then, afterwards, he was done for. He was definitely done for. Crazy work. Crazy work. So luckily, we didn't have to bring out any silver bracelets for this dad. The last dad, well, I keep calling him a dad, and that man, that guy was just a disgrace. The last disgraceful person that we watched the video on, yeah, that's better. He wasn't a father at all, and neither the lady who birthed that young lady wasn't a good mother to her at all either. So It's just crazy work, crazy work. But luckily, that dad right there, he did the right thing to protect his kid, protect his daughter, protect his whole family, and protect that nice house too. I like that. I like that. That was nice. His door, he can get a new door. That's neither here nor there. But he can't get a new family. Can't get a new life. He can't get a new daughter or a new wife. So luckily, he did what he had to do while he had to do it at that present moment. It's a sad thing that James lost his life from the actions that he put forward. But hey, you have to learn, and sadly, he can't live and learn from that mistakes because from those mistakes that he made because he's no longer here with us. So I just wish that James would have chose a different path, a different route, and everything would have been, a little bit easier. And fellas, if the lady says no, she means no. Let it be. Let it be. Because you don't want to end up like James and over step your whereabouts and wear out your welcome and then figure out, hey, it's too late. And then you wake up at the pearly gates, 0%. Blessings on blessings. People committing a crime cannot be charged. It matters. Jurisdiction. Yeah. Illinois, yeah. Governments from state to state. Good night, King. No, I didn't say good night. King, if you're still in here, rest up. Have a good one. Be easy. I appreciate you for stopping past, my brother. Yeah. Get away from me, Juice. Much love. That's what it is. Exactly what it is, y'all. Get away from me. Please. Indeed, in a hurry. Please get away. Shana says there's a million of other single people to get hung up on someone who doesn't appreciate you. Yeah, facts, Shana. Facts. Facts. Billions of people. Go ahead. Pick one. Pick somebody other than the one that's telling you no. You're somebody's cup of tea, but you're not everybody's cup of tea. At all, at all. Much love, y'all. Much love. I appreciate everybody. Appreciate all of y'all for sliding through. Tomorrow I'll be up early. It's 1:47. I'll be up early tomorrow, locking in. I'm gonna get my stuff situated tonight. Get my boxing bag and all that stuff right. I have some new chemicals and everything that I have to use on it so that it can just be, standing in position like so. So everything will be justified and good to go. Much love to everybody that tapped in. Um, we have, I'll do some cases tomorrow, which I wasn't, but I'll do some, I'm going to do a couple of lives tomorrow. One is probably going to be, just I would say like a personal, personal live, and the rest are gonna be true crimes. So we can get it in tomorrow. I'll be up early, slowly but surely, and then next week is gonna be the starting of the 6 o'clock point, 6 o'clock p.m. point, that we're gonna lock that in all the way so everybody can be involved and be aware of what's going on. So 6 o'clock will be entered into the tune. And then I have to get some new graphics for the storytelling side. So we'll have the body cams, we'll have the interrogation room, and we'll have the storytelling side. So we'll get all of that in order, prepped and prepared. The community wall is now open. to you guys. Feel free to lock in if you have anything that you need to speak on or whatever the case may be, anything of that nature to communicate. You can do that. The Discord will be finished tomorrow. Discord will be finished tomorrow. If you haven't already, you can follow us at Ace Aura Media at the Discord. And I will be streaming from Twitch and Kick also. Those are all the same names: Twitch, Kick, Discord. Everything is the same name: Ace Aura Media. Ace Aura Media. So all of those are the same. So if you need to find me, locate any of those, you could just type in Ace Aura Media and we'll pop right on up. Discord will be going live in a couple, so we'll be good to go, y'all. We'll be good to go. Much love. Yeah. Sunday, Miss Titi, glad you said that. Sunday, members only content will be dropping again. 2 cases dropping on Sunday. And that's just for the members only. So it's going to be a VOD, a video on demand per usual. So that's that. We're going to do the members only live. All that stuff is, try to get that dedicated to once a week. So every week we have members only content every single week. Members only content every single week is a mandatory thing. I wanted to do to where that when I do the IRLs, that it's members only, but I'll just, my first couple IRLs, it'll just be, around here. And we'll let that rock on out. But slowly but surely we're integrated and start doing members only IRLs and members only lives to where that you guys can see the content first and then I can distribute it to anyone else that wants to watch, see, and follow, So got to make sure y'all got y'all dedicated stay off. You know what I mean? Much love, much love. I appreciate all of y'all for tapping in. It's been a good one. It's been a dang good one. The family is always here. In 90s, we called it killer. 10:47 here in Washington. Oh, yeah. All the way in Washington State. Miss TT, you always welcome, Miss TT. Shayna, big vibes. Always looter. Big looter. Big looter. Big Miss TT, Miss Shayna, Juice, everybody. CC. Shout out to all the gifters. Shout out to all the memberships, to the gifted memberships tonight. Shout out to the mods. Shout out to everybody here. Much love. It's a we thing, never a me thing. We do it for us, never for anything else. Don't forget, who do we protect? Who do we protect, Juice? I don't know if you're still in here, but if you're not, we'll get it right. We protect the kids. We protect the ladies. We protect the elderly. We protect the innocent. Much love, much love. And for Juice, my brother, I don't know if he's in here, the puppies. And of all that we added, we protect each other as one, as a family, That's how we rock and roll, and that's what we're going to do. The ones that take the... Brother, yeah, IRLs, yeah, I'm trying to get everything in order, brother. I'm trying to get everything in order, man, so it can be based on, little bit of this, a little bit of that. This is gonna be like I was advised. This is gonna stay the true crime on this channel here. So I just want to do just to give the members. So it's gonna be a members only live, just to give them something special, and then bring the real IRLs to a whole nother platform. So just so they can get a glimpse of whatever the kid be doing, slowly but surely, all in the day's work. The women, the children, the elderly, the innocent, and ourselves, and the puppies. Indeed. ah, very much so. Very much so. Love the fam and new fam. I will be here just because it is the beginning. Yeah. Appreciate you, Looter. Big Lou slid through for the slide. You didn't say you miss me, love. You said didn't see me, love. We protect us, elders and animals. Yes, ma'am. Always got to protect the elderly. That's mandatory. That was one of the forefather figures right there. Protect the elderly. Mandatory, Miss TT. Mandatory. But yeah, Uno, tap me. Or I tap you tomorrow or anything of that nature. You know the vibes, brother. So yeah, on the IRL side, I just want to, give the people and give the members, something special for them because not everybody's. I'm not gonna allow everybody to see, what's going on or whatever the case may be. So it's something special for them, something real special for them, and hopefully it'll just pertain and that'll be the times where we can just chop it up, talk about our daily, whatever the case may be, um, anything of that nature. So hopefully everything works smooth, um, and gets to going slowly but surely. So the Discord, I'm almost finished with the yeah, special for the special people. Indeed, Shayna, indeed. So I'm almost finished with that Discord. The Discord, y'all, has been like that's one of the most longest setups that I've ever had to push forward to. It's like, okay. It's long and strenuous setup to get a Discord going in the right manner, y'all. So the Discord will be set up for everybody to get in tune. So it's going to be locked in for all the channels that I'm going to be providing as far as the true crime. Um, we're going to slide for the gaming, and also the IRL, everything like just to be in tune with such. So yeah, everything's going to be go, and it's going to have each. The Discord is just it's only one Discord, y'all, but each space is specific to whatever the case may be up there. So I'm learning how to work it. I'm learning how to get in tune with it. Y'all know I'm a novice when it comes to this internet thing, but the more we work, the more we study, the more we learn, and more we grow. So can't go wrong with that. Can't go wrong with that. We need it. We definitely need it. Yeah, brother. Super. It's not the guys who show what they do. It's the ones you. I don't know my feeling, my brother. See you handling Fabian, but all love. Yeah, he thought it was on pop duty. I'm sleepy. My thumb's messing up. Y'all trays. Man. So yeah, it's been a good one, y'all. I want to tell y'all I appreciate y'all for definitely tapping in with the kid. Been off the dean. Shorts will be posted the following morning tomorrow. So that's what I get into the habit of doing such as far as doing the lives, posting the shorts, and also videos after the fact of the live. So it's gonna be content on content on content. So we gonna push back and get back like we never left. So I just want to tell y'all once again, big shout out to y'all. Shout out to all the Acers in the building. Shout out to the family. Shout out to us. Shout out to we. Because without y'all, there would be nada. There would be no nada, Juice. No nada. I appreciate all of y'all. Carlos. Is it Carlos? Carlos. Gosh almighty. Got one. Ah, funny. So much love. Indeed, indeed. And tomorrow we'll lock in on Uno. You got everything locked and loaded for tomorrow? Or no mañana? I don't know if he's still here. Oh yeah, definitely we bigger than the internet. Definitely, this a whole vibe. This a whole family affair. A whole family affair. He talking about something. That's my catchphrase. I go purchase that Jake right now for your brother. Go cop it right now for your brother and send it off to you. Yeah, like the tenderism. It is. Senior tenderism. You're supposed to answer yourself, Dort. NCIS. Oh no, my bad, brother. I miss you. You need going through it. If you ever broke the law. NCIS. Yeah. Indeed, indeed. Miss TT be dropping them jewels. So, bro, did you get everything straight for tomorrow? Or would you locking in for tomorrow? Been lonely. I don't know. I don't know, Juice. I didn't ask the question, and I'm gonna just keep it moving. I tried to wait for a response, but sitting in silence is the silence is killing me, Smalls. So I'm gonna just let it rock on out. Much love, much peace. I'll be seeing y'all tomorrow morning. If y'all tap in with the kid. If I already know the vibes, you know, we doing what we do. Yeah. Tomorrow morning is Saturday, bro. Yeah, it's Saturday tomorrow. It's Saturday tomorrow. So yeah. So if y'all view the red light on, y'all know the vibes. I don't know what time or what's going on tomorrow. So slide through for the slide through. I'll try to tap in with bro and see if bro locking in. And then that'll be that. Okay, bro says he's on for sure. Okay, I don't know what time, but either or, I'll figure it out and I'll lock in with brother. Told you to check out Josh. Josh, hey Luda, you talking about the comedian? I think yeah. Josh. I was up for I watched like 5 episodes. I did like 5 episodes. Well, watched like 5 episodes. Bro says I answered 5 times. Oh no, brother. All right. Well, yeah. Much love, y'all. Appreciate that. I'll be seeing y'all tomorrow. Oh, I'm back in the comments like you, bro. Let me see. Hold on. Let me click. Hold on. Okay. See history. I answered 5 times. Good night, love. It's go Buki. Hey, good night, bro. Hold on. I'm gonna go for sure. Bet Buki butt. Miss TT, love you, twin. That's my catchphrase. I ain't doing no tripping, Buki. You know we locked in for sure. You didn't say you miss me, love you. That was at Miss TT. Oh, IRL's okay. I was creeping on the come up, but I did speak to you. I figured you were steaming broccoli. That's at Miss TT. I did, love. Can't wait to check back in with the fam. I was on your side of town ripping and running. Hello, love. Nah, brother. Nah. No answers. No, you didn't. No answers about the what you call it, brother? About tomorrow, about manana. That was the only one you got up there. We'll lock in, bro. Tap me whenever you get the chance. I mean, I know you probably doing your little 1-2-1-2. So tap me whenever you get the chance. Much love to everybody here. It'll be something swell tomorrow. We'll tap in and lock in. Luda, you're locked always. Miss Shayna, Miss TT, everybody, much love. We appreciate everybody. And tomorrow will be a definite manana. Y'all stay well, stay safe. It's another one. You too, Miss CC. Much love.